What is
Yo,
up? Yo,
what's poppin'?
yo. What is popping? Uh-oh, look, we got Gene coming in here like last minute. He doesn't even know he's logged on yet. What is going on, everybody? We officially now have all the parts of the East Coast in this chat, except for Lando.
Sorry. Messing it up.
Big shame.
It'll be all right. You're what, considered Midwest?
More of the East, Middle East, something like. Oh yeah, Midwest. That's right.
I'm in the Middle East.
You're Middle East. Wow.
Yeah.
What's everybody been doing? What's up?
It's working, man. Tired.
That picture you sent in the hard hat is definitely used. Definitely.
Oh yeah, for what?
Another thumbnail. I don't know, but
a thumbnail. Okay. I had to go check over on the media side and see if you made some kind of video of me in a hard hat.
No, that would be a good idea. I can cut the face on the bottom half to have your mouth moving like the Canadians on South Park.
There you go.
Man, it could work. I did start a poll. This is the first time in a very long time I started a poll, but we want to know, do y'all guys enjoy these Star Wars shows that are on Disney Plus?
No.
We kind of brought Lando in blind, and Lando's like, yeah, I haven't seen anyone.
I'm sorry.
He does know Star Wars, so that'll help.
Before all this retcon stuff started happening.
Before they were just like every 2 months, they're like, guess what we're going to do? We're going to drop a shitty show.
Dude. Guess what? We're going to release something that could possibly be cool, but absolutely do the worst thing possible.
We're going to write 9 episodes, and the only cool thing is going to be in like the last one. So
in the last 10 seconds of it.
No. There is some seasons out there of some shows that have some really cool things.
Yeah. I've seen people already like try to defend the Acolyte. They're like, well, look, the Rebels series was super bad, and look how it turned out. I hate that they're just canceling stuff now. I'm like, it was trash.
There's not going to be a single Acolyte minifig that is $400 in any of the future whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no,
at all.
No,
there's just not. They're going to be in everybody's Bricklink store for $4, just like all the Obi-Wans and all the Luke Skywalkers.
Oh gosh,
dude, I wonder if they'll even make sets for the Acolyte now that's canceled. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They made Black Series.
They did?
Yeah, because I'm like an avid Black Series collector, and when they release like a new like, I'm gonna call it series, but when they release a new like wave, when that new wave comes out, they split up stuff. Like there's always exclusives that go to like GameStop, and then Target gets a little bit more than Walmart gets. Amazon gets one that's a little different. The Acolyte ones are still sitting in the store
because they're designing like a good year out in advance, right?
Yeah, so. It's very like, I'm not gonna say on all of them, but like the Mandalorian was really big because it was very concepty. Like the actual figure looked nothing like he did in the show whatsoever. But they have to know ahead of time. Like, it was very funny that when Ahsoka came out, that Sabine came with a lightsaber. It kind of like gave it away.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So I thought, whenever you say Black Series to me, I was thinking the Lego like black box, not the helmets and stuff.
No. That's the adult boxes.
I tell you about that.
Lego's like, you want this adult box we got right here? It's only $399.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
I heard that I read an article that this month preschoolers as the #1 toy consumer was just surpassed by adults for. I'm assuming Lego was a big part of it, so yeah.
That's hilarious.
Take that, preschoolers.
Suck on this.
Bet you don't have money to buy your own toys.
Right.
We do got a bunch of people in the chat already. Mr. Rob Claxton.
Yes, sir. The Claxton.
Lego History Sam. EMS Brick. I bet Renee is sitting at a Starbucks right now. I didn't get the update. Check on Instagram. What is she building?
Right.
We got Mr. Mod T-Rex who says he's in South Carolina. So, yeah, he's South Carolina. I'm North Carolina. We got you in Tennessee and Noah in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And then Orlando way out there in the Middle East somewhere.
The
Minnesota.
Israel.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I'd exactly call St. Louis the East Coast.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's more East Coast than
More Middle
Minnesota.
East.
No, St. Louis is Midwest.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the arch in St. Louis is called the gateway to the Midwest.
Well,
That's like its symbolism.
the more you know.
Boom.
That was the handle for a bucket.
Hey, the arch is pretty impressive once you see it in person. You can actually go up inside in it. There's little elevator cars. You can go up to the top.
It's cool.
What
It's
is it,
better
the
than Mount
East-
Rushmore.
I'll say the Easter Island statues are just buried neck down. The arch is really just a handle to a big bucket. Mount Rushmore, Mount Rushmore just waiting to pop off.
Yeah.
Now,
Renee
would you
said
rather-
she is still building the Snow White set with an iced coffee in hand, but did not get a chance to post a pic tonight.
Disappointed.
Disappointed.
And
And Rob said he's in the border of Georgia and South Carolina, so we need somebody in Florida and maybe somebody in Virginia.
Mhm.
We're like Bible Belting it,
Yeah.
but
Oh, we just need Kennedy on here.
where's Kennedy at?
He's down south, like
Isn't he like Louisiana? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of South. Jason said the arch is just the top of a metal clothes hanger.
Yeah, that's where Tori's mom is.
That makes sense.
Oh, true. Oh my gosh.
What does that mean?
But everybody out there, if you do enjoy the Star Wars shows, or if you don't enjoy the Star Wars shows, hit that poll, and in a little while we'll check to see what it's at and
Whoa.
go from there. Whoa.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's
Got the music on.
But anyways,
What's
what's going on, Mr. Lando? What is up?
I was just thinking about what's the show I should start with. Which one? I haven't.
Well,
Ooh.
if you're an OG guy, so Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah, I
Obi-Wan
stopped at
Kenobi is
3,
gonna-
right?
and Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be, don't watch the prequels at all.
I mean, I've seen those, but they didn't. I don't know.
They don't.
They do it all for me.
I'll watch it again. I'll watch it. I'll give them another chance. But
There we go.
I haven't seen the TV shows.
Definitely watch Obi-Wan.
Sure.
Andor is really good, but Andor also has like nothing to do with anything. Like it literally fits in the story, but it's one of those things that has no real like canon in any of the movies until they made it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say that Mandalorian is like the best show they've done, but at the same time, they've pulled on the strings of a lot of kids with the Grogu. So the Baby Yoda is definitely what. I mean, even people that know nothing about Star Wars know who Baby Yoda is. They've done their good job with the marketing on that.
Yeah, they hit the hammer, the nail, whatever.
They hit the screw right with the nail. I mean, wait a minute.
They hit the hammer with that nail, boy.
If you have a torque gun, but it's a torqued bit on a lug nut.
How many Ugga Duggas does one Ugga Dugga get if you're just Ugga Dugging all Ugga Dugging day?
Will said that on the poll he hit no, even though he liked some of them or parts of them, but overall, Disney needs to allow Andor creators to take care of all of it.
Yeah, Andor was fantastic. Even though there are no lightsabers in it, just the story and like the suspense, everything, just the characters, just all great. Andor season 2 is going to be really good.
I will admit, I blindly like I watched Andor and wasn't really like paying attention, and like halfway through the I guess last part of the season, I'm like, wait a minute, they're like stamping pieces for the damn Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
no idea that was part of what was going on.
yeah.
I don't know if I missed something or was just like caught on late, or maybe I caught in at the right time.
I think Andor was the first Star Wars media produced to ever cuss in.
Oh yeah, they dropped the F-bomb, right?
No, I think it was shit.
Wow. Well,
Andor-
Nerf herder is a pretty bad swear word.
Right?
Yeah. That's more of like, it's not really, it's more of a slur than anything, right?
Yeah, but I mean that's the first swear word they've ever used.
I mean, they've used like a Star Wars slur word. I forget what it's called. It's in like Rebels. It's like what's the word they use?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I don't remember what.
Like Zeb says it a lot in Rebels.
Let me see.
Well, isn't technically, if you're breaking it down and you're wanting to get really political about it, isn't calling somebody a rebel scum kind of like racist in a way? I mean, it's not really racist because it's not a race, but well, it is. Jedi is a race, right?
Oh man.
I mean, Jedi is like a religion.
Okay.
It's really much more than that.
Oh. Yeah, it's a way of life. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of doing things.
It's the wrong side of the spectrum.
And then you got the dark side, which is its own religion. You know, like
the right one.
Okay.
I mean, let's just get it right. Like Darth Vader is up there with Magneto. All right, just because he had wrong ways didn't mean he wasn't doing the right thing.
Yeah, I mean,
after all, the police hunted down in a way. I'm going to use these terms to make it more relevant, but the police hunted down Vader, and Vader did nothing wrong.
Would you really call like the Rebels or Jedi police though? Like,
well, I mean, they sucked at their job.
Yeah,
I mean, there's actual like police in Star Wars, like on Coruscant.
Yeah, but you got to think like look at Star Wars and compare that to the military. If the military would release like let's say they fly 12 F-35s into a war and come back with one, that's a fail.
Yeah.
But how did you take down the other guys? Well, we flew the F-35 into them. It's like, wow, you destroyed a $15 million plane to take down a $250,000 building. Way to go.
Yeah.
Don't think it adds up.
No.
Yeah.
That's why the droids are that's where it's at, man.
I'm telling you, like, it's so seeing the footage that is coming from what is happening with the drones is
gnarly.
Because like every time I see one, I could just imagine on the other end is like some fat guy eating Cheetos playing Xbox, and he's just like
as opposed to like previous, I don't know, Scud missile strikes or whatever, but that's I don't know.
But yeah, I don't think that they're technically police, but the Jedi having the rebels on their side definitely didn't do them any good. They were bad at their job. You could admit it. They were horrible.
I mean, they had limited resources and they had to kind of create secret bases and stuff like that. So I mean, I give them that, you know, like
yeah, but you can use this in the same scenario as the Acolyte. Even if you go back to like episode 1, what happens? Obi-Wan Kenobi is there showing his strength as a Jedi, and then you have somebody like Qui-Gon who's like, I am a master and can understand the Siths, and then 10 seconds later he's cut in half. It's like, well,
I think I would have put light side if he hadn't gotten cut in half, because that was one of the cooler characters. So just maybe they'll bring him back in another episode.
Right?
He's gonna be half
survived the lightsaber wound, like Sabine. He survived.
He's gonna be half droid, just like Darth Maul was.
That was it was awesome that like good story writing that they killed them, but then they not great that they brought them back, even though it was cool. Whatever. Yeah, they shouldn't.
Have killed the weird thing to me about it is though, is if you are like one of the people who read all the books and know like the backstory, like he was one of like the best. Now somebody might call me out on this and say I'm completely wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, he was like one of the best Jedi, was he not?
Yeah,
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Cool.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
And it showed like a true, because I think that they were trying to show it to where Darth Maul was like the true power that he was able to take him. But even in like, and here's a good reason why, Lando, I'll tell you to watch and start with like Obi-Wan especially, is in all of the first three, well, not the first three, but the original trilogy, the only ones that matter. You see Vader's power, but you never see like Vader's real power. Like he might have force choked people, but then you have like Palpatine shooting sparks out of his hands and everything else. In the show, he pretty much yanks a ship out of the air and rips it in half.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really the best thing that they've done in any Star Wars Disney Plus show. That is the coolest scene out of all of them, hands down.
Was that like the original plan in like episodes 4, 5, and 6 for him to be able to do that?
Well, this actually takes place between 4 and 5.
Yeah. No, it takes place between 3 and 4.
Is it between 3 and 4?
Yeah.
It's the whole show's premise on it is Obi-Wan is trying to run away and hide from the Sith. He's the Jedi are basically trying to stay hidden. And Vader knows where he's at and goes after him.
Nice.
Is the way to not ruin anything, right?
Sure.
He's trying to play hide and seek with somebody that has a tracker. Let's just put it that way.
He's somebody's dad, right? Isn't that this time? Yeah. Don't ruin anything. It's only been a couple years.
Oh, it was Carabast. Was the
that
was the curse that they used all the time in Rebels. But was it Qui-Gon Jinn's master was Count Dooku. And so the Tales of the Jedi, the animated series, was actually really good as well. Have you not seen that, Noah?
No, I've seen it. It's definitely provides a lot of backstory into Count Dooku's way of thinking and his like way of thinking about politics. You can really see the conflict in him as a Jedi. He's like, no, this is not the right thing to do. We need to be doing it this way. And Qui-Gon's like, no, don't do that. And then there's that one episode where he's with Mace Windu, and I think Count Dooku like kills someone, and Mace Windu is like so disappointed. Like it really shows kind of his path towards the dark side and changing, because ultimately Count Dooku was not only a Sith but like a big political figure. He did not believe that the Republic would win the war, and so that's why he joined the Separatists. He knew what was going to happen in the end, but so.
I mean, also one of the best Disney Plus shows that everyone sleeps on is the Young Jedi Adventures.
Oh, really?
No, I'm playing. That's horrible.
They just announced like a season 2 for it, and people in the comments are like, "Cancel this,
please."
That was like such a flop that nobody even like. How many people in the Lego community have been like, "We want new Jedi characters," and they're like, "Well, here's 6 of them," and they're like, "We don't want them." Put Luke Skywalker and R2-D2 back in the set.
I'm just waiting for the finale when Anakin shows up and kills them all.
Right?
That would be the coolest way. So Lando doesn't know this, I don't think, but Young Jedi Adventures is a cartoon that's made for kids. Like it's shot in like it's 3D animation that almost kind of reminds you of like
it's the younglings in the temple.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's an inevitable season finale in that one.
Yeah, they're all like weird alien. Like, aren't they on Yavin?
Yeah, it takes place like 300 years before episode 1. So it takes place on a different planet. Like there's a different Jedi temple altogether.
Okay. So those ones don't. Okay. They're fine.
Yeah.
Their grandkids are the ones that catch the wrath.
Yeah. So I don't think Anakin will be showing up, but
Oh my gosh.
That would be a perfect way
to going in seasons. They'd have to.
That would be like a really, really like just everybody chilling in a room. They're all going over like material or something and talking, and like next thing you know, like the door opens and Anakin's just like standing there in his robes.
So it's a kids cartoon.
Oh, it's very kiddish. Like it's like it's not 2D animation. It's definitely like the 3D style, but it's
like a Disney Juniors show. Yeah. Like it airs on Disney Juniors, I think.
Because I was getting like a Happy Tree Friends kind of vibe there with the Jedi Temple.
I haven't heard that show in a long time.
Oof. The internet was different back then.
Yeah, very different back then. I remember being shown Happy Tree Friends when I was in 8th grade. I was like, "What is this?"
Somehow more wholesome.
Yeah.
Now we just get like live drone footage. So,
Gosh.
hey, I saw this on Happy Tree Friends.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
my goodness. That's fun.
Besides that, what's everybody been up to?
I had a golf tournament yesterday. I got sunburnt pretty bad. You could probably
Dude,
see it in my
picture you
face.
sent was horrible.
Yeah, I got burnt to a crisp, man. I was out there for like 4 or 5 hours, like just sitting in the golf cart. I got like this like sunburn. You can see.
in the picture, his arm looks as red as my hat.
Yeah, that's my skin can turn really tan. Like one summer I worked outside, nothing but game carts, and like my skin was almost orange. Like it would, I got really tan.
Well, that didn't happen yesterday.
I said, wow.
I got burnt yesterday.
What about you, Drew? What you been up to?
Just work. I've been coming home, working on the computer, and then catching up on office work, and then going to bed, then going to work next morning.
9 to 5 cycle.
Yeah, right.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
He disappeared in the group chat because like we're pretty active in that group chat, and like me and Noah were talking to each other for a good like almost day, and I was like, wait, where's Drew?
I'm just trying to survive, man.
Drew's just surviving out there in the August heat.
Oh, it's been killer, man.
It's actually been pretty nice here recently. Like, ironically, I got sunburnt on like a 70-degree day, and it was like perfect. There's wind and everything, and it's just like, nope. Sun's like, gotta get you.
Gotcha.
It's just annoying enough right now in North Carolina that it's like really great weather until like 12:30, and then 12:30 to 2:30 it's just like abnormally hot for some reason.
Yeah.
And then it dies back down. Mr. Rob Claxton said he's getting ready for 2 more conventions and ready for the ACOB live stream tomorrow night for the Brick World Chicago 2025 tickets and hotel room block.
Oh yeah, I got.
They're already releasing that now.
Yep, they're releasing it 22nd tomorrow. Brick World tickets limited to 2,000 badges, and the hotel rooms I heard are going to be very limited. So if you want to get them, you got to jump on the gun tomorrow.
So you're going to be a room scalping, is what I hear.
Got these tickets.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 10 rooms and then sell 8 of them for double the price. Just
oh yeah.
That's really that's kind of crazy though, because that is extremely far out.
Extremely far out.
Like, think about this. Lando could technically be a vendor. If he's preparing for something more than a year in advance, there is no telling.
I don't think I could actually be a vendor. I think there's like a good year plus wait list, like over a year wait list.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I don't know.
Here's what we'll do. I'll pay for the table and set up the mock, leave you a corner, and you just sit over there like a drug dealer, and you're like, hey, come here.
You can't use. There's some companies I've gotten in trouble for
splitting
their booths with stuff. So it's,
Brick Bear got onto me last year, I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. Because I have a QR code out in front, and they were like, this QR code cannot go to a website where you can buy stuff. And I'm like, no, it goes to my YouTube channel. And they like checked it, and I was like, no, I'm being serious. Like, I'm not trying to like.
Were you at a table?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have a QR code around then.
Well, I was in the mock area.
Well, okay.
So
that's what I was like. I kind of want to just display like a mock with minifigures, and
well, just throw it on the table. I as long as I get the table at Brick World.
Heaven forbid a convention that hosts artists allows artists to make a living. So
right,
man, I don't know.
That's the one thing. So I will say that, like, when it comes to conventions, I've been to, I'm gonna say 85% of the ones around this area. And every one that you go to, I don't understand the point of you having to pay to display versus the ones like Brick Universe, which is the one that's like here in my state. That's almost, I mean, it's like an hour from me, but it's in our capital. They let you display for free because people are there to see you. If it wouldn't be for you, the normal people wouldn't come.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have to take a page out at some point once this hobby keeps. I mean, it's just growing.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to take a page out of like actual art. Like, how do they do it? Let's curate some cool shows, you know?
yeah.
I mean, let's
Because
actually, because like getting just stacks of like, I'm not talking hate on any of the displays. It's really cool that people want to display stuff, but if you're running out of room to display, I don't know, and people are like having to pay money to display, it's like, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of weird also that like I understand you're talking about way too bigger like different things, but it's easier almost to get into Disney World than it is to get to Brickworld Chicago.
Facts.
I mean,
someone shout that online somewhere.
Yeah, you can't just have the money. The money doesn't matter. It's you have to have the connection. You have to be there at the right time. You have to. I mean, it's Noah's 100% right. Like, I guarantee you, if they're releasing tickets tomorrow, I bet by Sunday they're sold out.
I'm debating getting a food truck and like selling dollar hot dogs. And then
Dude,
you
would have made so much money.
You're doing pretty good.
And then like I happen to also sell minifigures out of the back of the food truck. I don't.
No, just create it as a combo. Hot dog is $1. A hot dog and a sniper's $35.
Free minifigure.
Free hot dog.
Free minifigure with this $30.
No, free minifigure with the purchase of a $40 hot dog.
Yeah,
that's funny.
No, that's actually one of the first things when you like look back in like what is this, like the Victorian era, when they had these fancy art galleries that were so hard to get into. Like the good art was actually out in the parking lot. Well, they didn't, parking lot, just like across the street. They'd have these like pop-up art fairs. He's like, is that going to have to happen at these kind of shows? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I can understand space-wise. Space runs out pretty quick, and you can only get a convention that's so big. But Lego History Sam said, "I'll support Lando no matter what." Lando, you do preteen good stuff, but I'm pretty sure he meant pre.
You know?
Wait a minute.
Yo, pause.
I haven't found that area of the website yet.
No.
Oh gosh. Hey, watch out! You might get a community strike like high for that one.
Then he said, "Not gonna lie, that's true. I really did not like Brickworld Chicago."
Really?
Huh.
So
I didn't know getting into Brickworld Chicago, is it for display reasons it's hard to get into, or just going is hard to get into?
It got so big. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, you didn't go to Brick Fair. Brick Fair is the only thing I know to explain it. Like, so think of it like San Diego Comic-Con. Like, they got bands playing. There's like stuff going on constantly. There's panels. Yeah. It's not just the convention itself. There's so much going on other than the disc players that it's hard to like. I mean, I say this every year, but Brick Fair is not as big as Chicago. And I mean, I'm there 6 days and I don't see everything.
Yeah. I mean, like Brickworld Chicago, I looked in the event app for it this year. I mean, there were events like every hour, and there are multiples on some of them. Like 4 p.m., you got like 3 events, so you got to like pick one.
So who all went to Chicago?
None of them.
I was gonna go, but I had to cancel last minute.
Yeah, I was there for like 2 days. I didn't go for much of it, but I was there.
I mean, I'm pretty much the way that my situation got handed to me was with the World War II. I had planned to go to World War Brick, and everybody that was like talking to me was like, "Dude, we have nothing wrong with you doing that, but you realize Chicago's like the next week. It's longer. It'll be there more for your money. Like, you're going to be able to display more. You're going to get more attention. You're going to be able to have your mock set up for like 5 and 6 days versus 2." Make your choice. And I
mean, depends what you're. I don't know. I think that kind of depends on that one, because it's if you're like a diehard military builder. I mean, World War Brick, I think is either that or Virginia are the two kind of like that's more of the military scene.
Well, I mean, I'm not like just military. I mean, like I do other stuff. Military, in my opinion,
you have to pick a side. You don't know.
Is one of the coolest.
Preteen or military?
Preteen
or military?
Well, that is the genre. That's the only two choices. I agree.
I don't know. Like I feel like that it's more bang for my money if I go to World War Brick. I mean, Chicago other than World War Brick. Plus, I mean, you got people like Noah is talking about going. We're trying to get Drew to talk about going. So it's a lot of.
I might just buy a ticket so I have a spot.
They're only a week apart. Just go to both.
Yeah, I'll send you the bills for that month.
Work remote.
Remote.
Yeah, Drew, you gotta make it up to Chicago this year. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, I might just buy the ticket, and then that way I have a spot when I go.
So everyone that doesn't get a ticket, wait for a couple months, and then Drew will sell you his ticket for like $300.
Yeah, I'll have a bunch of hotel rooms available too.
There we go.
I'm not actually going to do it. Giving us all ideas.
Lando just double books the hotel room and puts like 6 people in each room. Open the door and there's just people in there chilling already.
Makes it into a hostel. Not to be confused with a brothel here.
This is the preteen party. What's up? Claxton said the Chicago show is 100,000 square foot. Brick Fair is just about 25,000 square foot bigger, but Chicago has more influencers. And see, that's the bullshit I don't care about. I don't care about influencers.
What was it called? Influencer Alley. They're all lined up along the wall. It was nice. I got to say,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like a lot of those are probably like good friends of mine, but it just.
No, say what you really feel.
I mean, I just don't give a shit to like. Nobody out there. When you look at the Lego people and you look at the Lego influencers, if they're big, I've met them. Okay, they're just normal people. I mean, it's not anything crazy to me. They're driving the fans there, and I get that. So that's kind of like, I mean, think of it like walking into a Brick Mania store. If they have Dan there, it's going to attract more than if Dan's not there just because of his name, I guess. Versus when you go there and you have people like Ryan or, I mean, like Shy's one of them. Like, I really want to meet Shy, but I mean, that's going to be my only chance to go to Chicago. No, he lives in California.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying that. I've never met Shy, and I lived in California.
Exactly.
He'll scoff at you and turn out. He'll just ignore you. No, he's cool.
Speaking of Shy,
do you know who I am?
I never. So you know how I accidentally ended Good Morning Brick World on accident when I had the tree hit the power lines and I was filming it. Well, I thought that finally died. But Shy just released the episode with London, and he said he brought it back up again that I ended the Good Morning. I was like, come on, man. Right when I was out of the clear, everyone forgot about it. Bring it back up.
Oh, dude. Speaking of things that we thought died that were big last week.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. There's been 2 people. I have no idea who they are. They shared the castle video on 2 different pages on Facebook. One of them is an AFOL page, and the other one is like a Knights and Castle page.
Huh.
Like, I have grown men upset.
Why?
Really?
Because
why?
they pushed it off the table.
That's like the fun part about Is that going viral a bit or what?
On Instagram's the only thing I really know about views. On Instagram, It's over 300,000.
Right on, man.
Damn.
And there's a lot of people that are like, you've broken pieces. And then there's like comments underneath. They were like, if you pay attention, there's nothing that's really of value on this. He took off all the minifigs. There's so many people who are like, you bent the base plates. I'm like, no, all the base plates were taken off before it was packed up. I was like, they just were in the video. Like, there's so many people freaking out.
Dude.
My favorite so far is it's summing a bunch of comments into one, or people like, you don't deserve Lego, you're disrespecting it, and I'm like, I just comment with, you're right, I don't.
Yeah, there's like a weird this is like a purist. This is like a weird religion almost. Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. I will not, and I will put this in writing, stamp it, whatever. I will not destroy the Battle of the Bulge Mock that way, just because of the respect for the military and the people that lost their lives, risked everything. But when Coruscant comes here, I'm Tanneriting a gunship. I want to see people get mad.
If you come
dude, you should see like my reel that got like 1.2 million views. Like it's like a big collection of sets, right? there are like multiple comments like, where's the super UCS Imperial Star Destroyer? Where's the UCS AT-AT? It's like people like just so many comments like, where's this? Where's that? Like they want everything. It's like, oh my god.
I'm gonna read this word for word, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. So I got a message that started this morning and went on pretty regularly. Like if I messaged him back, he messaged me immediately. This is how it went. Hey, what's up? I said, hey man, what's going on? He said, so the story about the big castle, is it for sale? And I was like, well, you did see that it's taken apart now, don't you? And he was like, yeah, but did you do it yourself? Does it have a book to kind of compile the instructions, blah, blah, blah? And I said, I'll be honest, I have a complete file on Studio of how to build this thing. And I was like, but there's no book. I did it all off the top of my head. You would have to use the Studio file. He said, perfect. I said, wow, you interested in buying the instructions? He said, no, I'm interested in buying all the pieces. And he was like, what is the sale for all the pieces? I was like, a Lego set comes out. It's 100 pieces and costs, I'm sorry, a Lego set that comes out is 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces and $100. I was like, pretty much 10 cents a piece. I was like, I'll sell you all this for 5 cents a piece. He was like, done. How much will it cost me? I was like, 5 cents a piece with no minifigs, or do you want the minifigs? He goes, no, I want minifigs, weapons, and everything. I said, you're looking at around $13,000. He said, oh, good price. Thank you.
What, did you think he was going to get it for $1,000?
Oh
Wait,
my
do you know
god.
this person, or was this some rando?
Like, dude, I've never met him before. And it's actually like a
real Lego person, or
no, it's all he does is soccer cards. I've never heard of him before in my life. His channel is full of soccer cards. He's not even got 1,000 followers, which has nothing to do with it. But he there's not like single thing about Lego, no nothing. If you go to his like the people he follows, he doesn't even follow like Lego people. I was trying to figure out where he found me from, but I guess it was just from the video popping up.
It's a bot, dude.
No, it's a real person.
That's a good bot.
Because I feel like when you have like creators who create these large builds, right, and then you like display them, or like a video of it goes viral, there's always like the people who are interested in actually buying like the work are always people who are outside of the Lego community. Always. It's always this random person who has like no trace of Lego, but it's just like, oh, this is cool. Like, I'll buy it. How much? Like, and sometimes they do give that money, you know, like
you weren't on the streams back then, but me and Drew and Gene had a guest named Tom Jacobson, and he builds a lot of stuff for Star Wars, or like everything he builds is kind of Star Wars themed in a way. He has some castles and stuff like that too. He had built a scene from, and I always forget what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like it's before episodes 4, in between it, whenever they're loading the AT-ATs up for Hoth. And all it shows, it's like half a hangar that has AT-AT in it, with lights everywhere and like sirens going on.
Yes.
And
I think I know what you're talking about,
it's all the pilots getting in with the snowtroopers to be like sent off, and it's made to look like the inside of a destroyer. And somebody bought it. He was like, look, I have to keep it up for the rest of the season because he's a paid artist and travels with the convention. He was like, but after the season, it's yours. And the guy bought it. But I will tell you that there is a $10,000 difference than what he sold his for than what I would sell mine for.
Yeah.
But
yo, what's up, Kennedy?
What's up, Kennedy? History Sam said that he got a offer for his USS Iowa model, and I just said no. Nah, screw it, sell it.
Sell it. Just offer them like double what would it cost or more. I don't know.
I mean, you got to put your time in it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you're not selling minifigs for what they cost.
No, it's I'm losing money on each one. No, I don't know. Man, maybe
That's what you tell the IRS anyway, right?
I'm an artist for a reason, not an accountant.
there you go.
Yeah. So
I draw the numbers, not write the numbers. Okay.
I draw them.
He prints them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I worked at a coffee shop years and years ago, and I got talking to many times for the register always being off. Like, I'm not stealing anything. I just can't count properly.
Sorry, I accidentally gave $50 and
sorry.
$4 back. My bad. It was this preteen situation. I swear it was an accident.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I grew up under a radar station, so it's like, yeah, I got my brain fried a bit.
He was part of the whole what operation was that called, where they were shooting off nukes in the sky with like the Marines standing underneath them just to see if they had like radiation fallout.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in the middle of Nevada, right there.
Both over there in
North
the middle.
Dakota. That's where
That would make more sense in the Middle East than Minnesota.
No, I grew up next to the. You should check this building out. The North Dakota pyramids. It's a total. It looks creepy. It's cool. I grew up in that area where it's all like the radar or the nuclear deterrent during the Cold War. So I was surrounded by wheat fields and nuclear missile silos, which is yeah.
That
Explain some, yeah. Some groundwater.
You're like talking, and Lando's just like,
yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's a massive complex of missile silos.
Oh yeah. It was operational for like 6 minutes or something like that.
What?
And then they bargained it away to the Soviets. But it's cool tech.
Claxton said that a girl asked his mom if she could buy his botanical garden. Sell it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah. I was displaying Felicia once, and these two kids came up to me. One of them looked like 12, or one of them 7. These two brothers or whatever. They came up to me. They're like, "Is this for sale?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like,
Yes.
"I really want it. Like, how much is it?" And I'm like, I'm like right there, like, "You really want to know?" And they're like, "Yes." I said, "Well, it's not for sale." And they're like, "Oh, damn it." And they walked away.
So they had a Lando's gonna know what this is. I don't think y'all are. Let me grab it real quick. So Brick Arms does a challenge every year at the conventions where it's called an Iron Modder Challenge. And what they do is they give you a whole bunch of weapons for free. You cut them up, glue them together, and you basically submit it to see who wins. Whoever wins gets like a couple things, blah, 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 blah. Well, they give you this cool clamshell. And the only reason I did this at all was because Legion wanted to. And I was like, you know what? I did it last year with them, and it was just like a joke. It wasn't as serious as like I took it this year. But I was like, I'm going to do this. So they give you a theme, and you get this little clamshell. And the clamshell has like a handful of random parts, but every person's clamshell, like we would all have the exact same stuff. We just come up with different ways on what to make. And I took it seriously, and I made it. The theme was post-apocalyptic, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to like see this or not. I doubt it. Let me get a full screen. So like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but it's literally like a sniper barrel on like the saddle drum, like
the dual drum mag. Nice.
Yeah, like I don't know, like it's literally there is not a part of this gun that was just there. Like everything has been like cut and glued together.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
I made a joke of everybody always puts exclusives on the box, and exclusives sell stuff. So I took Sharpie and wrote Brick Fair 2024 Virginia exclusive and signed it and put 1 of 1. And I have a bet with Ficken Bricks that I'm not going to be able to sell this next year.
Oh, you'll be able to sell that.
Well, they made the whole thing was I was helping him and Cheap Ass sell Lego at their table, and everything that Fick told me I couldn't sell, I sold within like the next 10 minutes. So
for a penny each?
No. Like it was decent money. I'm letting that cook right now. Look, next year, 1 of 1. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if I get $1 for it. If I get $1 for it, that is 100% profit.
Fair enough.
Yes.
You can buy a $1 hot dog from Lando.
No, it's $40. It just
$40, you'll get a free.
you get
$40
$39
with
You
minifigure.
just need another $39.
It's like
There you
a preteen Happy Meal. You get you get a hot dog and a full cardboard box that's stamped.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna need
stamping
you to
those
put
yesterday.
Do what?
Cloud City Boba Fett.
What's that?
I'm gonna need you to put a Cloud City Boba Fett in there with the $40 hot dog.
Oh yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
How much is he going for these days? A couple thousand.
At least 2,000. At least 21, I think. pretty
I
ridiculous.
was bummed. We had the lug in the town. They had a Mr. Gold for sale back in the day, and
Whoa.
it's like $700 at the time. Seemed expensive.
Yeah.
What's
Not anymore.
crazy now though is we're at the point where it's happening so fast you can't really control it. But if Star Wars is to release something, especially like a minifigure that's only in that one set, and the set's at least like $200, you're guaranteed to buy it, sit on it, and make money.
Yeah, that's how bubbles burst, man.
But I mean, so
Guaranteed.
all the time.
I don't know.
this is a different genre, but comic books, for instance, dude, comic books that were in the bins a year ago for $1. I mean, for instance, there's a Spider-Man book called Spider-Man 13. The only reason it's iconic is because the cover. There's nothing in it or whatever that makes it that crazy. Todd McFarlane did the artwork, and that's like the coolest thing about it. You could have literally went to any comic book store and bought it for $2 a year ago. They had like bundles of them. On eBay right now, they're selling for $150 a piece.
Shoot.
I mean, it's insane.
I heard the Funko Pop market isn't doing very well. Like a lot of people are quitting the Funko Pop hobby and they're like selling them because just the aftermarket sales have just shut down. Like
rough because they keep remaking the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many Funko Pops. Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, you have to think of that too, though. Almost you could use that same scenario in Lego. I mean, how many times have they put R2-D2 in a set?
Yeah.
You can still build with it. You know, you can't really do it. The Funko Pops can sit on your shelf and stare at you menacingly.
I mean, I've never. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I own some Funko Pops. I didn't buy them for the thought of them ever being expensive.
Right.
I bought them because I was like, "Holy crap, it's cool they did this."
Yeah.
Right.
But I've never understood. Brick Hive just commented and said, "What's up?" But he's one of the ones, like, he got pretty big. His wife got pretty big into Funko Pops for a while.
Yo.
Yeah.
And Amanda Ross said, "Let it marinate." Yeah, I'm letting it marinate next year. I'm telling you, $20, one of one exclusive. It'll be sold, and I'm gonna film it, and I'm gonna tag Fick in it, and just
Starting offer, I'll put in $5.
there we go, $5.
Right there, you go.
Is there an auction that's lasted a year before?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to Brick Fair next year?
I'd like to.
Why don't you?
I mean, it's kind of a time thing, you know. It's things come to a complete standstill here, and so that's always been kind of the thing I'm torn on. There's quite a few local shows or just sort of regional shows that, you know, I'm not thoroughly exhausted those yet. There's like an artist fair at the convention center in town, so it's like I'm kind of like looking into those spaces where you know, tables aren't necessarily, you know, super expensive or sold out or whatever, and it's in town, so I save a couple $100 on hotels and whatnot. But I would like to get out. Virginia's awesome.
It's
It's a whole different world for a business owner to just take off for a week.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, but you just went away for like 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
that. The thing that people don't realize too, a lot of the times, where they're like, "Hey man, you need to come set up and buy a table," is like, I'm not going to throw any numbers out there, and I'm not going to throw names out there. But there's a vendor that I'm pretty close with. If you could put two and two together, and I know what he paid for Brick Fair. And don't get me wrong. At Brick Fair, you're making money. You're going to make money.
Yeah.
But the overhead there is pretty crazy. I will tell you that I now officially own Minifig Co. stuff, and I did not purchase them. I did not. I found out through, I'm not even going to lie and put my name in it at all. Legion found out that they had Sherman barrels from Brick Arms still, and he bought all of the rest of the stock for me. So I think I am right now. I don't know how many crazier people that are out there than me, but I'm pretty sure I've cornered the market on Sherman tank barrels.
I have no clue, or I have zero insider information, but one's got to imagine that, you know, the custom military kit companies, someone else is going to eventually.
Oh, Dan's already told me that he's going to. It's just the fact that it's the lapse that kills everybody, and it just happened to. So I have 8 different Shermans that are technically in my I call it personal collection, but are in my collection. I have every single variant of a Sherman they've made except the Fury one.
Variant.
That's what they are. But then I was gonna build 6 to put in the Battle of the Bulge. And I was like, the tank barrels are like $4 a piece. I'm just going to spend the $24 and get tank barrels for those 2. And right as I made that decision is when Brick Arms was like, and there was already none left available.
Psych, gotcha.
Yeah, and I just couldn't get any. So now that he's found these, it helps me out a little. But I mean, I altogether from what he's gotten me and what I've bought for people, I think I have, if I'm not mistaken, it's 12 long barrels and I think it's like 11 or it's either 11 or 13 short barrels.
Well, I mean, you're specifically looking for probably dark gray.
Yeah, that was the issue. You can find them in dark tan because I have yet to see a like Africa mock at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
I get the tank barrels occasionally in batches of Workshop Wonders, so I'll keep an eye out.
if you do, I'll buy them.
So there you go.
Done.
It'll cost you $5.
Deal.
I'll pay $5
million.
I don't care.
$5 million.
$1 million.
Man, these hot dog combos are getting expensive.
Money's in the hot dogs. It always was. The hot dog stand.
The dog stand. That's
That hot dog stand would have had no value if Drew hadn't brought up the whole hot dog ratings.
Hey, you're welcome. But now everybody does it, so we've been washed out, sadly.
We got to bring it back.
We got to bring something back.
Well, I really like the hot dog thing. I'm not going to lie. And I thought me and Drew were doing a pretty funny job at it. But
yeah.
It got ruined for me when I went to Brick Fair and saw everybody had something like hot dog related just about. And I was like, what the hell? Like there was a lady who I took a picture of it and sent it to Drew. And I was like, there's no way in my mind that this did not get taken from us. They had a hot dog stand out front that was selling hot dogs. That was behind them was a tree that was like, I guess growing them. Like they were literally selling hot dogs off of this tree. And I was like, there's no way in hell that there is this many people here with hot dogs and nobody like admitted that they're hearing this from us.
That's funny.
Are you guys gatekeeping hot dogs?
We were trying to. I've got like I went to the extent of if you went to Brick Fair and I remembered to do it, what I was doing was taking the bricks you made me, and I actually made this little like hot dog trophy.
Wow.
And that's what I was giving to people. And like by like the 10th mock, I like set it on and saw a hot dog. Like there's somewhere somebody has like a collection of hot dogs in a mock, and I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like what did we miss?
Everything.
I mean, hot dogs are pretty awesome, right? I don't know.
They're beautiful.
I've had hot dogs a long time, but yes.
What's the set? Is there one where it's on fire? The Lego City,
dog?
Yeah, hot dog set. Everything's on fire in Lego City.
Yeah, it's like on fire and burnt and stuff like that.
Crime is rampant in Lego City. They're chasing down
I don't think
criminals
they're. I
with
think they're fire
flashlights.
starter.
There's not a building on fire. There's somebody robbing a bank.
No, it's not a fire department. It's a fire starting department. Is what's going on.
There we go.
Dude, I just never understood Lego City. Like, you just got cops chasing criminals with handcuffs and flashlights. Like,
Yes.
what's that gonna do? You know?
That's where they have fires.
They got to put in the beating stick.
Mr. Trevor said, why hasn't anyone smashed that like button yet?
That's a good question.
That's a very good
I
question.
don't know.
Because we
But
don't
yeah,
want
like
you to like it. I bet you won't like it.
That is I mean, it says we have 14 people in here and 7 likes. Y'all need to change that.
Fail.
But 16. But I will tell you that like the hot dog thing went crazy, but that is like a very side quest scenario that I want to know. Why is every city set like just got complete destruction going on, or it's a food truck?
Hold on. Maybe It's like the Chinese New Year. It's the year of the tiger. It's the year of the dog. It's the cat.
Year of
Whatever.
the dog.
The year. It's the year of the hot dog, and then next year it's going to be the year of the burger or something. I don't know.
Like I even thought of changing it a little in like. So when you become a member on my channel, there's different tiers, and it starts at like stubble, and then it's like mustache, and then I think it's like goatee and whatever it is, and like the last one is like full beard. But they're all the Lego beards because you know the stubble's printed on the head. Then you have like the little mustache that like has the neck piece that claps up, and then the wizard beard. And I was like, well, maybe we could give it beards and like rate it on like a 1 to whatever scale, and like, but I don't think that's as catchy as the hot dogs.
The beard scale.
Yeah.
Beard. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea though.
It's not.
It would work. It would work.
And actually, to be honest, it would be a lot easier because all we would have to do is go find movie clips of people with beards.
Yes.
Which is 100% easy. Like Battlefield just gets this homeless guy that's been sitting under a bridge for 15 years. Battlefield sent in something, by the way, that I immediately, as soon as I got it, I messaged him and I was like, I call bullshit. You didn't build this in a week.
Yeah.
But he says he did. He says he built it in a week, but he planned it for a lot longer.
That's
Trevor
funny.
said he likes it because it fits the theme in the channel well, and the beards would be more on brand, so I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it. It would be so much easier to find beard videos than it would.
You could do from the old Santa Claus movie where Tim Allen shaves his beard, then it comes back a full beard. That'd be like the golden beard.
So here's what we'll do. I've already I'll talk about this a little more at the end of the stream, but I've already made a plan where tomorrow night and Saturday afternoon I'm going to be down here quite a bit. I've got some filming to do. I'll just start downloading themes and we'll do it for next week. We'll create a 1 to 10 scale and just have different beard videos, and I'll see if I can't do two videos a rank.
Yeah.
And this time we'll actually go all the way from 0 to 10.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean,
that just reminded me I gotta upload my mocks that I have for this week.
You suck.
True. We gotta come up with a good name for it, like the beard rating or like the beard scale or like some synonym.
The preteen beards.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
Like some stubble, some neck stubble.
Right.
So where does a neck beard fall on that line?
0.
0.
I don't know. No, that
I have a
depends.
neck
That
beard.
depends.
11.
That depends. Does the neck beard go from hair all the way to full like length?
Yes.
That's 12.
That's fair.
That's 12. I will say though, if you have something like the neck beard's easier to rate for me than like the lamb chops. Like, what is lamb chops create? Like, technically, that's a beard, right?
Yeah.
I had friendly mutton chops for quite a while.
Friendly?
It's like you get the burns and then they have a mustache.
Oh.
Because they're holding hands or something. They're friendly. Friendly
Is that
mutton
like
chops.
No, didn't Schlatt, the famous YouTuber, do that too?
I don't know.
It would be stealing any name for like every company out there. But dude, we could legit just call it like the Beard Club.
I got a good name for it. The beard grade. Rate it 1 to 10 or A to F.
I like the hot dog scale better.
Right?
Lando's
Or beard
100%
grading.
eating a hot dog before this show's over.
How about bearded hot dogs?
Yes.
Whoa.
Well,
I'm
bearded
down with that.
just kind of sounds preteenish.
Hey, yo. Pause.
Wait a minute.
Bearded hot dog sounds like something that's been in the fridge too long.
Facts.
All I'm saying is you're wrong about that, Gene, because aged steak sells for a lot of money. Aged hot dogs should sell for even more. Could you dry age a hot dog?
All hot dogs are dry aged.
True.
I mean, like true, like moldy.
Do you know how hot dogs are made?
I do,
Come on, what?
but it's still not this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. They're not hanging in like a dry freezer somewhere.
What are you talking about?
what restaurant have you ever walked into and they just have like a rack of lamb ribs and like next to it's just like a link of glizzies hanging on?
You're going to the wrong hot dog places.
I am.
Right?
I need to move to the Middle East.
You want to know what the
Always
best where the best hot dogs come from? The ballpark, like baseball game hot dogs. So good.
I found over a foot glizzy at the Atlanta Braves game.
Wow.
It was thick too.
How many dollars per hot dog
inch?
is that? Per inch? Dollars per inch?
Yeah, how many
PPI?
dollars per hot dog is that?
I thought this was about Lego. This seems to be about beards and hot dogs.
Oh, we got this thing fully bricked. Let me tell you.
I showed a buddy a video the other day, and this is still so off topic from Star Wars, but have y'all seen the video where the guy goes to McDonald's and orders like the quarter pounder with cheese? They give it
Yes.
to him in the bag. He's like, he pulls like at the register, he just steps to the side, throws the bag onto the side, opens the burger, takes the patty off, like wipes it off and sets it on a scale that he just like randomly pulls out of his back pocket. And it's not a quarter pounder. He's like, what are we going to do about this?
That's fun. I thought you were going to go with the different one. Sorry, I thought you were thinking about a different video.
What are you talking about?
Where he goes up to the stand, he goes, "Can I get a quarter pounder?" He's like, "Quarter pounder? What?"
No.
I was like, "Hey, yo."
But at the start of this, we were going over Star Wars shows on Disney Plus. We heard a little bit, like we kind of gave Lando a little bit of insight. But Drew, what's been your favorite show? Is it Andor?
No, I actually don't really care for Andor.
Really?
I kind of liked the more closer to the ending in certain parts of the Obi-Wan series. I really liked Ahsoka. That was pretty good.
I'm gonna let
good.
Ahsoka. So I don't really care for the series as a whole, but I care for scenes out of them, like we were talking about. Ahsoka is my second favorite scene out of anything that they've done show wise when all the troopers came back to life.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
That's what I like.
There's
Dave Filoni actually
Spoilers, man. Come on.
directs. I love Dave Filoni's stuff. Because he actually
it's
cares.
obvious as soon as you watch it, like it's
magnificent.
Yeah.
What about you, Noah? What's your?
I'd say Mando season 2 was the best Star Wars we got
That was a
out of
really
the
good
Disney
one,
Plus
too.
shows.
Yeah,
Mando season 2 solid the entire way through.
Kennedy said
beginning to end.
season 1, 2, and Andor are probably the best.
Yeah. I like Andor as well. Ahsoka I liked. You guys are gonna trash me for this.
I
did like certain aspects of the Acolyte. I am afraid that by canceling the Acolyte, we will lose.
So we had
Got canceled.
Hold on, I got a
no.
good point. What? So they're canceling the Acolyte, right? So you know how they had those good lightsaber duels. That's like one of the only good things about it, right?
good lightsaber.
Are they going to
duels.
bring that
This
back to the other
dude
shows?
literally smashed his head straight into a lightsaber. Like, what was that?
It's because
You
he
can
had
do that
like,
now?
that special medal
Yeah.
or whatever from like
special medal.
Old Republic. Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I don't
so
know.
Lando doesn't know this, but the opening part of the Acolyte, the like first 3 episodes are about she's not even a Sith, but she's like a I guess she's definitely she's
It's a
trained,
witch.
right?
Basically a witch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
her whole point is like Order 66. Like she's just going to this like random planet and slaying Jedi.
Nice.
But
I like the
it's
premise.
really
Cool.
if you back up and look at the show as a whole, it really doesn't make so much sense. There's like 2 twin sisters that were separated from an event and they don't know that each other are alive. Like it's
Really dumb.
they use there's a Jedi that's kind of like a main character for the first like I think 3 episodes maybe is how long that they last.
Are
And
there cool
it's-
droids in this one?
No,
That's what was wrong with it.
there's not a big droid like character at all in this, is there?
They had like Pip with a little droid thing, handheld thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That was
I'm
basically Leia's thing all over again.
The Star Wars universe isn't about character development. It's about droids and toys. Come on, let's get this right.
There's
Mando releasing IG-11 was dope.
Yes,
IG-11 was dope. I know IG-11.
Was it
But that
go off True Squadron's lightsaber duel? There was some good spot. They spared no detail for when they killed somebody, because usually like Star Wars does a one stab and you're like, haha. Well, they 3-hole punch some chick with a lightsaber.
Yeah, it was a youngling too. Like, dang.
Were they
We didn't
okay?
get that in episode 3. Like,
Does that hurt them?
haven't you ever played like Battlefield on Xbox or anything? Like what happened was a medic came out of nowhere and just like poured some powder over it, and then they stood up and was fine.
That's called cocaine, children. That's preteen cocaine right there.
I will say though that like my biggest problem out of the Star Wars shows that got me so ticked off, and I've said this like 100 times, and I don't know why, is I understand when anything writes a story, 9 times out of 10 the good guy wins. You all knew that in Ahsoka was going to live, but when they're fighting on that platform and all of the troopers are marching and running past her to get in formation, and while one of them didn't just turn to the side and blow her freaking head off, I will never understand. That was such a shitty, I guess, was that choreography maybe? Like
fighting choreography.
Choreography. Was that like a bad part in their call? Because like she literally had her back turned. Like 6 troopers just run behind her to all get into some kind of formation.
There's a retcon explanation for this. I don't have.
We need to bring back George Lucas.
It's a Jedi mind tricks.
Right.
That's what we need. George Lucas should have never sold Star Wars to Disney.
Have you seen the Brick Arms IG-11 head and arms too?
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm a little bit late to the game, but that's cool.
True Squadron said that we just need a Star Wars trilogy with a grand story telling scope and again like the prequels.
More droidicas is what I'm hearing.
Basically.
Yeah.
The prequels though had a lot of, I don't know, moments of the magic. Says, hey, howdy, hey, what's going on, man?
Yo.
Oh. No, I mean like I
rewatched 1 recently and it was better than I was expecting. Like then I remembered it.
Like episode 1?
Episode 1, yeah.
Here's the thing about the prequels. Like, there are cheesy elements to it. There are some things that are kind of cringe, but you can tell there was passion behind it. That's the big thing about the prequels, I think, for a lot of people. You can tell the passion. You can tell the storytelling. You can tell the character development, everything. Like, it's there, you know? With the new stuff, a lot of the characters just feel, like, lifeless, like they're just there. Like,
well, it's passion, but it's like a design by committee thing. Like, if it doesn't make $1 billion, it's a failure.
Yeah.
There's like a fear behind it, it feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where did Richard go?
Gone.
He went home.
Gone.
He said, I'm done.
I made him mad.
He really does
There's
not
some
like Star Wars.
preteens knocking at the door. I gotta go. I'm never gonna let this thing die. Oh, Richard leaves his own show, man. This guy, what a great host.
Where did you go?
You're the new host now,
right? Look at me. I am the host.
You are the emperor.
Right? Excellent.
Unlimited power.
The fan was about to kick on if the fan could.
Unlimited.
You teleported.
Now Drew is king.
Right?
Where you going?
There we go.
Kennedy said thoughts on the leaked Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, hype for the live action AT-ATs again since the Return of the Jedi and Snow Troopers. The only thing that I think about that, I'm going to put this into a Lego form, is they really missed the hype considering the fact that a year ago you could go to a Walmart and buy 4 Snow Troopers for $10.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the AT-AT is the coolest vehicle, if you want to call it that, in my opinion. Star Wars really like that. Haley will tell you that I am very like emotionless. Like if the house were to burn down, it would suck, but I just wouldn't really like show that much of a care. But when we were in Disney World, and have any of y'all been to Disney World?
Yes.
Have you rode Rise of the Resistance?
I rode it at Disneyland.
Dude, when those doors open and you're in there with life-size AT-ATs,
Mm-hmm.
I freaked out a little.
You peed a little. Don't lie. You peed a little.
I did. I was very, very happy. She has it on film where I was just like starstruck. Like
That's
it was
awesome.
instant, like gratitude filled. Like I was done. Like I could have went home.
Yeah. That's funny.
So do I jump on the bandwagon of making classic style Star Wars minifigures?
Yes.
I don't know.
I want to make some of them. Why not?
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm one of those type of people where I think no matter what, as an art, and I'm gonna call this as a pure art form because it is, but as an artist, anything you make, I have a feeling that will sell. It's just that because I talked to Victor about this a lot. You have to make a profit. In order to make a profit, you have to sell X amount. So a lot of these people that are out there cranking out these minifigures in like the 200 runs, like I don't know if there's a point in that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that might be over ambitious, just because of the simple fact that, and I'm going to use this in a military form, but I'm not out there buying classic series. I mean,
Classic series like
Brick Mania classic series. Like I'm out there buying stuff like you're doing that are full detailed, stuff that they're doing that's, you know, I mean, I had more than enough brick arms to supply a mock 10 times the size I'm trying to do with weapons, and it just wasn't. I didn't like it, so I went perfect caliber.
What if would it interest you if I put it on pre-sale for 2 years?
There you go.
Would that sweeten the bag a bit?
I don't know. Is it a render that when we buy it, we'll never get
render?
shipped?
Yeah. No, I'm talking shade. I'm sorry.
It'll sell out immediately if you do that.
I'll double the price.
So I'm one of the type of people where like if you put it out, I'm gonna buy it. But the side to that is I'm buying it and more for me to have. I would probably never use it for a mock.
Nice.
And that's just.
And I'll in exchange I'll buy your $5 Brick Arms mod.
It's just
So if you agree to buy everything that I produce, then I will absolutely easily, maybe even I'll put down $7 on that.
I'm gonna put it in the auction at Brick Fair next year and just see what happens.
Get a bidding war.
But yeah, like it's just, I mean, when it comes to mocks, I've tried to always, this is going to change a lot because, so I've tried to plan, and this is one of the things that I wanted Lando to come on for, and it just hasn't really worked in my favor at all yet. For some reason, this is going to sound like I'm making this up, but it is not. There is a power pole that is like 20 foot away from the road that you turn down to get to my house. The road that I live on only has one other person on the road. The storm came. There was a tree that fell and hit the power line. And when it hit the power line, it just damaged it. So they came out here and cut off the power, cut off the internet and everything so they could repair the pole. That happened last Thursday. So Thursday, when I was trying to do this live stream for me building the Fallout mock, I had no power. Had power by then, but had no internet. That was 2 Thursdays ago. Last Thursday morning, at like 2 a.m., there was a car that come flying around the corner and hit the same power pole and disintegrated it. So for the past week, we've been running off internet off of a generator that Spectrum has supplied us. And they told us that they told me the other day that they've already burned up 2 generators by going out here and constantly filling up with gas just so this area right here has internet. So as of right now, we have not lost internet in like 3 days. There's no generator there. I'm assuming that it's done. Tomorrow night, I will be doing a live stream, and I'm going to be digitally making this Fallout mock. I'm not going to really tell too much about it yet, but the plan is, and I don't know if I mentioned this on here or not. This is what I wanted the Lando to come on for the Thursday streams. I plan to digitally start building mocks. They're going to be much smaller than the stuff that I'm doing. And once I get like 3 or 4 of them built, I'm gonna put a poll up, and whichever one gets chosen, I'm gonna create into a real mock.
Nice.
This Fallout mock is pretty much, I'm not going to call it as a sponsorship, but it's already been supplied by Eclipse Graphics. I knew that he's been doing Fallout stuff or planning it for a while. And when I got in Brick Fair, I got all the pieces. I was like, I'm going to come home, start this live stream, and it's failed 2 weeks in a row. So tomorrow, as long as nothing happens, there will be a live stream I'm going to do from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., just an hour. And it's going to be me just digitally designing this until it's done. After it's done, I'll go right into the next Thursday after that, being a completely different mock. I know that Lando's more of like on the creative side than he is.
Well, I can smack talk about your mock as you're building all your weak
could.
techniques.
But I will tell you that I have taken everything you said into consideration. The Battle of the Bulge is technically a square,
Nice.
but the border is not the same size everywhere around it.
You got to add some variety to the footprint.
The Fallout mock is going to be built on a I'm not going to call it a mountain, but a rock piece. So it'll look completely different. It
Nice.
is not going to be
A Minecraft chunk on a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got TNT blocks in there and everything.
Which are cool. It's I don't mind. I don't build giant dioramas, so I'm just like smack talking for no
It's
reason.
Dude, I spent, this is no lie, last Sunday I was down here. No, Sunday before last, I was down here for 7.5 hours and could not get the roof on the church to work right. Found out that the reason why it wasn't working right is because I built the church in the exact shape that the real church is in, and the roof is almost impossible to get in Lego, like to make in Lego form. So I destroyed the church for the 3rd time, rebuilt it in a more squared off way so that the roof would work. And I spent another 5.5 hours down here Sunday and finally got it complete.
There you go.
So I'm like 13 hours into a roof.
You're not having it like burnt out.
There's a
Nice.
hole in the middle,
Hole in it,
a
yeah.
hole on each side of it that's a blowout. But other than that, no. I'm not gonna show it, but there's lights already installed.
Wow.
Nice.
I've got I think I showed it last week. I've got a massive bag of lights for it already. But
Nice.
it's being done.
That's cool.
It is done, my lord.
It is
I don't
done.
have any minifigures for the Battle of Bulge, so sorry. I'll get to that eventually. I don't have any minifigures for that.
I wish you did.
I'll get to it eventually.
You want to create me something? Just like a
Yeah, right off the bat. I'll whip.
well, I want like a 1 of 1.
Yeah, well, it's the same price as 100, so yeah, I can do that.
As long as you make it, no matter what, I might do that.
I'll make a 1 of 1, but it's the same price as more than one.
Can I get it signed and say that it's a 1 of 1? That way, in 20 years, it'll be worth millions.
I mean, yeah, with inflation, that's a fair bet.
Dude, inflation, I don't even know where inflation is going at this point. It's
in 5
going to
years-
skyrocket for the next 20 years. It's going to go crazy.
In 5 years, where do we see the Cloud City Boba Fett?
$5,000.
Oh yeah.
42.
Well, unless
loaves of
they
bread.
remake another one.
I don't think remaking it's
How
going to
many
matter.
bottle caps is it going to be worth?
Even if they did remake like a classic version of the Cloud City Boba Fett, the original Cloud City Boba Fett would still retain most of its value because it is also in light gray versus light bluish gray, which Lego makes now.
Lando, is there a price difference between like the Pepsi bottle cap and a Mountain Dew bottle cap? Because Mountain
Definitely.
Dew,
Is this a price of the Cloud City Boba Fett before or after we have a molecular replicator?
Yes.
How do you tell the fake in that?
It's not. It's the real thing.
Exactly.
It's not a fake.
Lando's
More real than the original.
Lando's website just has 10,000 Cloud City Boba Fett's for $20 a piece.
No, it'll be free. I'll give them out for free.
Someone at one point was actually selling like replicas of Cloud City Boba Fett's, and they had like did a reel of a whole base plate of them, a whole green base plate. And so people freaked out in the comments. They're like, how'd you get so many? And then little did they realize that these were actually just replicas. Like, oh my gosh.
That's what I've done. Everybody thinks that I've got all those clone battle packs. They're not. It's just cardboard printouts. There's no minifigs in them.
You spent all that time filming it yourself.
Nothing's real.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
The birds are not real.
It's all plastic, so, you know.
They're copied.
There you go.
I copied and pasted it a lot. It's all photoshopped. It's edited.
How much is my Sharpie Cloud City Boba Fett worth? Sharpie mod.
You just draw on the original.
That's the original custom Lego. You didn't make some Sharpie clones?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I loved making Sharpie clones and using hot glue to destroy all the battle rifles and make them bigger, better, faster, and then cutting off the tops of their like fin thingies to make them look into commandos.
Somebody, I finally had a comment today, and it was I'm not gonna I think it was on Discord. I don't think it was on Instagram. I posted the video of the church, just like a quick glimpse of it, and somebody was like, "You do realize that you bought custom pieces for those windows and then cut them, right?" I was like,
"Yes,
wow."
I was like, "What? They're cut?"
Yes.
Who told you they were cut?
I have a display in mind for Chicago where just like how much Lego can I physically destroy?
Were you so? I don't think you know these guys, but do you know Ryan, like M&R Productions?
I've met him once or twice, yeah.
So 2 years ago at Brick Fair, they went to like one of the bulk bins that just sell like baggies or Lego by like the gallon size baggie and bought a whole bunch and took it somewhere and just shot them and then brought them back and handed them out to people. That's
awesome. I love it.
There's a
don't respect Brick. It's an art medium. You're supposed to do whatever you want with it.
I have like a 6x6 plate that's got 2 bullet holes through like the top of it, like it's just shattered, and it's signed by Sands and Ryan somewhere.
That's so cool. I love that.
That's funny.
No, there's nothing special. I mean, yeah, I love Lego. Don't get me wrong, but it's like the whole like protecting the sanctity of the brick. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's arbitrary control. It's that's why people like you find this in like every single hobby. It's like you create these fake rules and then you like enforce them, and it gives you control. I don't know.
I see it a way, and it's 100% a way of standing out. I mean, if me and you are challenged to build the same exact thing, what's going to differ mine from yours?
Sure.
It's our technique. My technique just I mean, if you're really wanting to get down to it, like I wasted, and I didn't waste, but maybe I cut $10 worth of plastic.
Right. And even like in a bigger picture, it's like we're letting a corporation dictate what's a legal build. Like Lego stole that from Kittycraft. Like it's not even their brick. So it's like why do we let this company say what is legit Lego and what's not? It's like, why not? It's like, does it feel right? Does it look like Lego? Then it's Lego.
Well, the funny thing about Lego and the whole illegal build techniques is now all the illegal build techniques that were complained about 5 years ago are all in sets now.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that one. It's like with the 1x1 modified clip piece, and then you can like attach a tile to it in the clip. Like now the clips are different. They're like, it's not like a C shape. It's like in the piece, in the bottom. And now it's legal because of that. But like, it's kind of interesting how stuff like that has just changed over time.
I attended a talk, and I'm not trying to be mean to like the person who hosted. I don't even remember who it was, but it's like, it was like, is the poly bag a legal build element? And it's like they had a very strong opinion on this, but it's like, should we have a strong opinion on this? Like
is the poly bag?
Yeah, there's a pretty big panel on it.
The actual bag.
Yeah, like can you use that in a mock and it be part of the?
Well, if that were the case, then you could use the box.
I mean,
because remember back in the day when you used to buy like castle sets and stuff like that, on the inside of the box on the flip tops, the back of it wouldn't be just cardboard. It'd be like a printed scene where you could technically use it as a backdrop.
Hey man, you can do whatever you want. It's gonna look weird maybe if you use the box or it's like if you can pull it off, then it's like you can't until you can. I don't know.
Yeah. My favorite technique I've seen used, like where it kind of stretches the limits of like what you can build with Lego. You know those like 3 stem plant leaf pieces and it has like the little ring around it. I've seen people like use those rings like in the builds, and it's just like that's just genius. Like if you can pull it off like a wizard, you're gold. You know?
The one thing that I seen, there was actually somebody at Brick Fair that had it, is that piece isn't really like plastic; it's more rubber.
Yeah,
and they cut it, and then you have a bunch of the plants laid out, and they run it in between the plants to just look like a vine through it, and it worked really, really well.
Cheating! You can't cut the brick. That's sacrilege.
That's not
the brick diocese will hear about this.
Cutting the brick.
Who are the brick overlords? We need to know.
You're talking to them.
We need to overthrow them.
You'll find out soon enough.
When you hear a knock at the door and it's just like 2 guys dressed in all black suits with Lego glasses
and a Lego pin like right here, like yep, we're here. Like
you've been printing on the brick, haven't you? They're building the case. I'm telling you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Again,
Lego wants absolute control over their medium.
Yeah. But how does that work? Because once you buy it, it's in your possession. You can do whatever you want with it.
I would agree.
It's the selling it that's the issue, right?
Oh yeah. So what was that court case recently with like ND Toys? Is it ND Toys out of the Netherlands? They make trains.
Yeah.
So they're pushing bearings into Technic. And somebody correct me if it's wrong. I kind of just skimmed it, but like, they didn't like that they're modifying the brick, and if the brick is compromised, then it like looks bad on Lego.
Yeah.
They had to like back pay for all their sets and stuff. It's like it was a big deal.
Yeah,
that's like saying that you go out and get into a car wreck, and then Honda sues you because you broke their headlight.
Yeah, I don't know
that's more like what it relates to more is you have a Honda, you change out an axle to have a Toyota axle, you get in a car accident because the axle fails, you go to Honda to fix it, but they're like, that's not our axle.
Yeah,
I'm technically not allowed to print any sort of like logo or anything on.
I heard about that. Like a year or 2 years ago, they changed that because my lug was like, we can no longer produce Gateway lug torsos for you guys.
It's always been that way.
But see, that is actually so. I don't know the complete in depth about it, but that is actually wrong. Lego user groups. If you are a recognized lug, you are allowed to print your logo on Lego brick.
Yeah, well, so if it's it's the rule until they want it to be. I don't know. Like that's what we've been told in the past. That's like you can't print logos on stuff. The ambassadors are supposed to report it.
The only thing you can't do is if your logo cannot have like if it has a brick in it, the brick itself can't say Lego.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which I still don't understand why is that. To me, as big as they're wanting land members and lugs to be, and how they're pushing them to be certain things, it seems like to me there would be a team that they had that would control that. Like if you saw somebody with a Lando lug shirt on, you wouldn't necessarily know what it means, but if it said Lando lug and it had like Lego on it, you might, it's going to be more in depth of what that actually is.
I mean, you can't use the Lego head as part of the shape in comics or your logo, and I don't know.
The only way I got away with it on my logo is my logo isn't technically a shape of a head. It's just 2 straight lines. It just happens to be yellow.
Mine's a head getting chopped in half. That's kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know.
We all need brick warp shirts now.
Yeah, it's on my site.
I know. I just placed an order.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. No, I like Lego. I also like creative expression. Maybe a bit more than Lego. So... It's like, is it an art medium or is it a toy? Like, don't go after people for using your medium. So
true that.
Yeah, IP is a weird thing. You mean even as an artist, it's like I don't want my stuff being copied, but like if it's not being copied, it's because it sucks. So I don't know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. I'd rather like Chinese companies don't copy my stuff, but at the same time, it's cool in a weird way.
I mean, it's kind of, isn't it a little bit of like a good feeling? Like you've made it.
I mean, I haven't. I've had like 1 or 2 older stuff be copied, but yeah, I don't dislike it. I'd rather point
So
them
how
towards
much
me,
of-
but
How much of your stuff have you seen on the minifig co?
I have no comment.
I was looking
Neither
at the
confirm
minifig
nor
co, and I'm
deny.
like, some of this looks quite familiar.
Well, so you're inevitably, when you're copying off the same source material, you're inevitably going to get the same stuff. But you know, it's more so the timing of things is that like there's an infinite amount of things to go over. The ironic thing is when my stuff gets copied, it's like I'm an artist, so it's like I like my message and what I'm trying to say. So it's like thank you for also like spreading like what I'm about. Like yeah, I don't know. Like it's yeah. That's I don't want to go too far into stuff like that, but
I think it's I don't know, it's all the stuff that I've ever heard about. I guess company, I'm not going to use certain names, but companies copying companies. It's
TMC.
It's all, well, I mean, I once again, like I just recently got stuff from them. I mean, and it wasn't from them. There's certain stuff I've got, and actually, wait, Lando might know this.
I know everything.
Everything. He is the master. Thy Lego Lord.
Yes. Where is he? Is he fixing the power pole out back?
Right?
Yeah.
No, I think he's grabbing
Oh,
something.
there he is.
So, somebody at Brick Fair gave me something. I did not pay for it. I don't know who made them. They are definitely not cheap customs. But I have never seen a company do this before. If you pull the heads off, they are not stamped on the neck, but I know that doesn't mean anything. For the people that know, you know what that means.
Wait, what does it mean?
Well, if it says superior, it's not really superior.
So again, I to my knowledge, I was the first person to print on the inside of the leg for my name, and the first person to print on the neck.
So these two guys right here.
Oh,
I'm not going to get too in zoomed with it, but these two guys right here have things that are printed on them that I did not know was printed on a minifig.
yeah.
Who is that?
Printing on the neck?
No. Printing things that you're not streaming on your phone, are you?
No.
I'm going to send you a picture of this.
I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
Is it a naughty no sign?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
I don't know what you're talking about. So I lied. I don't know everything.
Yeah, those are like you can't get any more of those, right?
I don't know. I have no, like I said, somebody gave me these. I have no idea where they came from. It's a full fig, by the way. It's not just this.
Is it like good quality?
Yeah. And this is also on the fig too.
It's the best.
Oh, you're just talking about very specific military icons
Yes.
and like
Yes.
insignia. Yeah, I mean, I avoid that.
The second picture is messed up, but they were given to me for the mock, and I was like, well, obviously I'm not going to use that.
Right.
But who prints that?
Yeah, you know, he gets into that stuff.
Is he really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's I whatever. It's weird. And using it's weird. It doesn't need. We don't need to go that direction as.
No, not at all. I mean, it's one of those things that I had never seen one. I had seen
And it's weird that it's like in like secret. Like I secretly released the Hitler minifigure. I didn't, but it's like just release it if you're going to release it. I don't know.
See to me, and this might be completely wrong.
Like, don't do it secret. That's like doubling down on it. You know you're doing something wrong.
I could understand them making a Hitler minifig before I can printing that symbol.
Sure.
Because there's plenty. I mean, all that would be doing another like famous.
Like, I don't think you should. I don't think it needs to be in that. It's like, but yeah. we don't really need to, like, that's not necessarily the interesting part of the historical military. It's like there's actually like, I don't know. I'm not very interested in like the world leaders of those. It's like there's like real people's like stories behind the soldiers. That's I think a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
than, like,
a lot more interesting.
like the big popular names that make it into.
I
whatever.
know for a fact that Drew and Noah do not go to your website, but the fact that you did the Marine with the dog is pretty cool.
What do you mean I don't go to his
You
website?
don't go there.
I actually
Wow.
have freaked
I'm
out
banned
your
from it.
website before.
You're blocked
go
from my
there.
website. You can't go to my website, even if you wanted to.
I have to go to the convention to get your hot dog deals. That's the only way I can buy from you.
Well, you're too old when you first go on there. If you're not a preteen and you put the wrong age group, it won't stops it.
Pause.
Yeah, the dog handler. That was let's see. Yeah, it's like I try to base it off historical photos. Yeah.
I bought the snipers and the drug hat. The drug hat's pretty cool.
Thank you.
It's just
Thank
like
you.
drug don't.
So there's a little bit of I don't know. It's like I want to focus on the history, and I try to approach that from a respectful, like historical standpoint. I think these are some of the stories that are glossed over, or a lot of times you'll see just like minifigures treated as like an accessory for like a tank or a battlefield, but it's like that's the reason why they're there. It's the reason why the battlefield exists. That's the reason why the tank exists. Is like, I'm biased because I'm a minifigure designer, but it's I don't know. It's like there is a human side of war that I think is dangerous, actually, if we forget about that.
So that's one of the reasons why me building the Battle of the Bulge, I am creating a lot of people that were really there. A buddy of mine hit me up and he was like, "Hey, my grandfather's there," and was there, and I was like, "You have a picture of him?" And he's like, "Yeah." He sent me a picture. I immediately went to scouring the internet, found a minifig head that had the same smirk as he did, and he is now he was an artillery unit that was in the Ardennes Forest, and now he is with an artillery unit that is in the Ardennes Forest. So
Right.
I've always said that if people are watching this and never heard that before, if you have a family member there that was actually there and you have pictures, I will be more than happy to put them in there. I'm not going to do any kind of like stolen valor. Don't tell me that you know someone that was there that risked their life and you don't. But if you do,
Yeah,
I'll be more than happy to put them in there.
I'll get to the European theater one of these years. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on one or two maybe themes at a time. So
What's your
just
next minifig?
what's that?
What's your next minifig? Is it another Marine?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm gonna go and keep selling these Marines until people tell me to knock it off.
What's up, Legion?
I'm working on Raiders right now. So the frog skin camouflage pattern on their uniform is proving to be a bit of a challenge.
I can imagine.
But
Like,
yeah.
how accurate are your printers? Like
The one behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean it's what do you mean by accurate? Like, I guess
like how like microscopic can you get with the printer? Like in
well,
terms
what do they
of
say?
level of detail?
They say the whole like with DPI, it's like, you know, it's a photo quality print head. It's like a Toshiba or something, Toshiba photo quality print head on there.
Okay.
And like, so it's from a commercial. This company like will take commercial, you know, off the shelf commercial print heads and like repurpose it into UV printing. And so it's photoreal. It's like photo quality, like whatever you can print on photo paper, you know, or whatever, you know, digital photos.
Oh wow.
But you know, the DPI is one thing, but how many of those like printer ink dots when they're spraying out of the nozzle, how clear does that maintain? Kind of depends on this can do a bit of distance. You know, the minifigure isn't just a flat, it's like photo paper. You know, there's some depth to it, and so the further from the print head, it affects clarity a bit. If your print head is dirty, if the Lego's dirty, if it's, I mean, the humidity is not too bad. I've heard that pad printing is a bit more susceptible to environmental factors, but
do you use that same printer to print these?
Yeah. The pen? Yeah. You're part of the pen club? Nice.
Yeah. I got a pen.
Nice.
Just
I've
it's
got-
like
I
super
think I
accurate.
have-
It's like
I think I have everything but a t-shirt.
Do you have a lighter? You got a
Yeah.
lighter? Nice,
Yeah.
dude. I appreciate it.
I have a
I'm gonna eat both halves of the ramen packet today.
not just one
Moving
quarter.
on up. You break those in half and you add an egg and you got a meal, man.
I've actually never tried ramen, surprisingly.
What?
I never had it. Never.
You ever go to college?
Yeah, I went to college.
My wife was picking on me the other day. We were down here cleaning up and moving stuff around. I have an entire bag of either random stuff I've bought from you or stuff that you sent as a freebie that I have no idea what to do with.
Well, you gotta build the weird thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just build a weird diorama, like a mini. Just like it's weird. Make something weird.
The
You have a Price
sent me-
Master? You got a Price Master?
Do what?
Yeah. Did you get a Price Master? That's the quintessential minifigure.
Which one is that?
It's the Price Master. It's like an obscure YouTube video from like 20 years ago.
Was it an actual minifig that you made?
Yeah, it's
Oh
right.
no, I don't have it.
No, it's all good.
The coolest thing that I think I have from you that like struck me, and I don't know why, and I know for a fact you sent them to me for free, but the 2 cameras that are printed on clear bricks.
Yeah, that's been one of my favorite things that I've printed, honestly. Like it's I think transparent things are cool. Like, you know, those phones from back in the day that were like you could see all the circuits inside of it.
Mhm.
I love those things. Those are cool. I printed for those of you who don't know, I printed a like a film camera from World War II.
I got 3 of them apparently.
Oh, nice. I printed it regularly goes on a 1x1. But I printed it on a clear brick, just to kind of, you can see through everything, and it's just, it lets you see the printing as if it's kind of just floating there.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick
It's
this
fun.
up at all.
It's clear. I don't see anything.
Yeah. We do. Drew, did you bring any mocks to the table?
Of course I did.
Man. So Lando, I will tell you that we quit going so easy.
Oh,
We scrapped the let's be nice to everybody. Look at Drew ready. Look at that. Is that a micro scale? Fail.
Fail.
failure.
I like it.
No, it is really cool.
Fail. You like the little chocolate bars right here as little windows?
Is that coral color?
I think so. Down here,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
I like the hair piece. That pink hair piece is like a tree head.
Oh yeah, and the green ones too.
The solar panel
Yeah.
of windows is pretty dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
I like this like little architecture difference right here. It's kind of cool.
What's it? Like that boat at the bottom or whatever that is. Like,
What is
Those
that on
are-
the boat?
Those are Minecraft axolotl faces.
oh
What?
wow.
Did you? This is English.
Axolotls.
Yeah,
You know what an
it's-
axolotl
It's
is?
Mexican
Right.
waterfish. Yeah.
I did. I was
It's
just,
one of these. Can you even see that?
yeah,
It's
I
one of
know what
these.
it is. I was just
It's their
being,
faces down there.
That's a cool detail.
Do you also see the dog?
Bricklad
Where's
Studios
the
said
Hot
that
Uh-huh.
he's got a Lego display. It just needs LEDs now, and he just deposited $220 into his Lego savings.
That should have been my Lego
It's in
savings.
my Lego savings.
What about my Utapau fund?
You have plenty of money, Noah. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you
This
guys
man
think-
was in the Lego store for so long making pick-a-brick boxes, they kicked him out.
Yeah, they did. They were like, "No, we love you, but we gotta let you go."
Wait, why'd they kick you out? Because you're just taking too long? or
No,
what?
I thought they closed at 9, so I went in there with the intention of stacking like 4 to 6 pick-a-brick boxes. And I was in there stacking for a good 2 hours, and then next thing I knew, the store closed, and I was in there until like 12 minutes after the store closed, and they're like, "Yeah, if you don't get out, like the registers will shut off, you won't be able to pay, and then if you go out the door too late, like the security will go off." Like, it's like
They're lying to you.
I
They
just like
wanna go
picture
home.
I just like picture Noah like being drug out of the store by his feet with like the manager being like, "You're done."
I'm surprised they let you stay in there for 1 minute longer. That was cool of them.
Yeah, the
Somebody got
guy I
fired
know
because of
has
that.
been following my project for a while. I forget his name.
Project
It's not Drew. It's Derek. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
But no, it's definitely a cool mock. I'm just not a mini skill fan.
Do you not see the hot dog?
Where's the
I'm
hot
missing
dog? I don't
it.
see it.
I can barely. You got to zoom in.
Oh, it's all hot dog. Oh no, never mind.
There's no hot dogs there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I see
right
it.
above
Oh,
the-
I see it.
Yes.
The sand green dog.
Yes.
Always a great addition.
A fine addition to my
I
collection.
like that they used coral because that's not a very easy color to use.
No.
It
Unless you're
matches
in a
Gene's
friend
shirt.
Got a nice coral shirt.
Gene's still on vacation. What are you talking about, man?
I know he's not said but like 3 words tonight.
You guys are talking enough.
He says all he needs to say with that nice coral shirt.
Right? He's got his toes in the sand.
He's on the beach right now.
Right?
It's a green screen behind him.
All
But
right.
no, this is dope. If we're gonna rate that on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give that like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.
It's clean. No, it's not that high, bro. If we're
Got
gonna do
dark
it,
tan
if
in
we're
it.
gonna do it right, there's no way that's a 9.
Okay, fine, 8.
It has really cool parts usage using the printed pieces they've used, but I mean, dude, me and Drew have brought some things in here that are just absolutely insane, and we've gave them like
Yeah.
8 or 9s.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, 7.
Like, see,
Fine.
that's the thing. 5 isn't bad here. It's just,
Okay.
like, if you got a 1, that's pretty bad.
Can you zoom into the water?
It's just tiles.
But are they
There's
like
under detail too, right?
Are they
Or
put
no?
on
No.
anything?
It's just the white.
Oh, that's
Plate.
the base plate.
Yeah.
White plate shining through.
Yeah, I get
Yep.
it.
Or maybe that light blue. I don't know.
No, it's white with the translucent light blue on top. That's why it looks so. That's the way I
Yeah.
play the water.
Looks like they got 2 layers of translite blue around the perimeter to give it depth.
Yeah, but I mean it's
Um,
clean. Don't get me wrong, it's clean, but it's nowhere near on scale to what some of us have put up there.
Is this
I
a
do-
1 out of 10 in terms of all Lego creations, or is this within micro in its
Within
own
what we
respective?
bring to the table.
So all
Bring
creations.
all creations.
Yeah,
0. It is a 0 then. Just kidding.
I do
All
like that they
creations
use
are
that
animated.
burp piece though, because it's really hard to get microscopic rock details at this scale. So the fact that they use that just adds to it, because it's got
Well,
the
like I said,
details on there.
They definitely, it's really clean. It's smooth. They definitely have good parts usage. I mean, it's nothing that's like absolutely insane to me.
Is that
Like,
old
if
gray?
This was sitting next to the Halo mock that was at Brick Fair, Virginia. This would be a 3.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
That's old gray on the right, isn't it? Or is that
no,
tan?
it's light bluish.
No, it's light bluish.
On the right.
Yeah,
No, it's
That's
tan.
light bluish? It's tan.
no, that's sand blue.
are you talking about?
Are you talking about the roofs,
the
right?
mountain. The
Yeah, the
rocks.
Oh, the rocks? No,
That's dark tan.
Those are dark tan.
Just wishful thinking for it to be old dark gray.
Right?
Dang it. If that was old dark gray, that'd be a solid 8 for me. I think 7's fine.
Old dark gray hit different.
I'm
Dude,
still
it was the best
I'm
color.
still like a 6 or a 5.
This is like at a
Yeah, I'll give it 5.
It's got the
Yeah, I'm a
coral, it's got
six.
the hot dog, the eyes on the boat. That's cool.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say the parts reach that they use, the detail that they tried to incorporate. I think this is well deserved of a 7. Rich has given up.
no, I mean I told you I'm in a 5 or a 6.
All right, moving on to the next one.
All right, let's move on.
This one.
Ooh.
Now,
It's
that one,
killing me that the legs are not structural whatsoever, that he has these black stilts going up underneath.
yeah, but that's kind of understandable if it's got to hold the weight.
Zoom in on the face.
I wish they would have used clear. I mean, they really should have used clear. The smoke coming out of that pipe is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, I like the beard.
I like his fingers. They're all like bony.
Yeah. He's
It's
got a
really
ring on
finger
one of his
hands
fingers.
Yeah.
I like that he only has 3 fingers though.
No,
Notice
he's
that?
got more.
They're on the side, I think.
I like the minifig wings for a beard.
Yeah.
What's the mustache?
The tops of
Smoke?
The
No,
Chima,
Feather.
they're pointed.
Chima wing pieces.
No,
Oh,
well
yeah.
that's Chima wing, but this right here is
plumes.
It fits into the hat pins. or
yes.
Yeah, the plumes.
It's probably
the plumes.
plumes. I guess I can go like that. Zoom in a little bit.
whatever. Oh, the end of
yeah.
the pipe is the Indiana Jones thing.
Is it?
All the
Or is it-
golden.
No, that's the scorpion.
Oh,
The golden scorpion, I think.
Oh, and it's clipped
Okay.
onto the tail.
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
some cool little things.
I can see his computer monitor over here. You see that reflection?
Yeah, I thought that was like a
No, it's a
masonry
price-
brick
it's a
for a
price
second. I was
sticker.
like, what?
It's a price sticker. How much for the black camel?
Okay, zoom in on the camel's face because that's really interesting there.
What's going on?
What are the white and
Ah!
Whoa.
Whoa.
What
your
are
ad
you
blocker?
doing?
Oh, brother. Ugh.
So those are the Indiana Jones, his dad's hat on top. I forget what his name is.
Yeah, and they got
An
minifigure
eyelid.
arms on the front.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This looks like space helmets, but I don't remember them making them in dark tan. Maybe they're shoulder pieces. I don't know.
Their hands up above it.
Yeah.
Like
those are
hands and arms.
Yeah.
It looks like a gray helmet or a tan helmet, dark tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does that exist?
I don't
Is it
think
the
it-
classic helmet?
I don't know.
Because they have the regular helmet in dark tan.
But maybe that's what it is.
Scroll down a little. Oh, those are like the Technic ball joint things.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
What are those things that are chained for like the?
Yeah, how are those attached?
I don't even know. I
This?
don't recognize that piece.
No, like
This?
the white and brown things.
Yeah.
It's a one by
Oh.
one. It's a 1x1 bar with a clip. It has a
Oh, der.
stud
Yeah.
with
Oh,
holes to it.
a stud with
Yeah.
hole in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
like a
see.
white flower piece.
I thought it was one piece. I didn't recognize it.
Oh, you can see it right here
Yeah.
a little bit better.
Yep.
Whoop.
Whoa.
Those are
Right
cool,
there.
but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't even want to touch.
Yeah, that thing looks like it's brittle.
Yeah.
It's got all that brittle brown.
Did you use coral in the train below?
Oh, automatic 10.
If you used coral,
Yeah, he used coral.
wow. I'm surprised. That actually
Bold
works.
move. Wouldn't have thought.
Very, very bold.
You know what?
Like he could
Richard,
be.
you should put coral in your next build.
Where is it going to go in the bulge?
I don't know.
That's the challenge for creativity.
I mean,
You're right.
technically, they could. Technically, there probably was a house that was painted some kind of weird color. Like, well, I don't know. Belgium at the time, like all their architecture was either like tan or white.
Yeah.
His,
Yeah, don't build
his
literally
hat
though.
is
Build. You need to
coral,
build from the impressionist standpoint.
right. Take some liberty.
They have to have the pieces in coral in order for me to do it. I will
Oh,
tell you
they
that
got the pieces in coral for you.
I just bought all the pieces to build one in dark orange.
There you go.
Ooh. Got some Genosis color going.
Oh yeah,
All right, I give this one another 7.
I give that one like a 7 or an 8.
That's an 8 for me.
I'm high 8, low 9.
That one's really good. Really solid.
I like the figure builds.
Yeah.
How about you, Lando?
I may be scarred from some like Bionicle builds that are at this scale, so I'm gonna go with a 6 because I don't. But that's maybe not fair. I don't. This has nothing to do with Bionicle.
I respect.
You know what I'm talking about, though. The Bionicle scale. These
Oh,
builds.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's like Brick Fair Virginia's bread.
Very
and butter.
anatomically correct.
Yes.
I'm at a 7 or an 8. This thing looks really cool.
Yeah,
It's
come on.
really solid.
I
Really
like
well done.
I like the camel and the blanket more than I do the figure though.
I
Yeah.
like his eyebrows a lot, though.
I just wish that they would have put clear pieces underneath them instead of black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Another one. Brick built.
I don't like it.
Really?
I'm not really feeling this one as much.
Why?
Well, I'm not a brick built figure fan to begin with, but like, I don't know that. I mean, it's got cool like parts usage in some areas, but in others, like they brick built that whole entire thing, but then the wings are just big one piece.
Yeah, I don't really like the tan studs as the pins. I don't get that.
No, well, he's got tan under his chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Zoom into the tail. I want to see how that looks. I'm just not really feeling this. I don't know why. I just don't really feel the inspiration behind it, or
I just don't kind of. I mean, I just don't really like it. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Constructive.
I couldn't tell you.
Do what?
Constructive criticism. I think the scale either goes smaller or a bit bigger. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's probably what it is. It's an awkward size.
Yeah.
I wish he would have used some other kind of colors. Like it doesn't look like it has eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with I don't know if they're making a specific dragon, but with dragons, man, you can do some really weird combos of colors and like you can do whatever you want, you know.
I think if it had eyes, like a printed eye piece, it would automatically just be better.
If
the eye is in the
this
front.
was like red or green,
if they would have
or
threw
something.
the snake eyes off of the basilisk from the Harry Potter set in there.
No, the eye is the Lego stud on the very front top right. That's the eye.
Huh.
It's not the Lego stud right in the top.
I can't even
right
tell
here.
where the eye is. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this horn piece should have been like green or red or
I see
yellow.
the eye. Okay.
No, move the mouse down just a little bit to the right. That stud right there, that's the eye. It's derpy in the front.
No, I think the eye is the move it to the left a little bit.
That black recess?
No, move up.
Yeah.
To the right a little bit. There, right there. Right there. That's the eye.
The white eye.
Yeah, they needed.
I think that's the eye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this like. I like the fact it's standing on its own. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 7, 6, 6, high 6.
I
I'm
give
way
this
the other way.
I give this one a high 6 as well.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, I'm down at a 4. It's just the scale. You hit the nail on the head. It's too big to use micro scale techniques, but it's too small to use the detail that we're used to seeing.
I agree with Moments. If they would have used like a trans blue stud for the eye, it would have gave it like Game of Thrones, like Ice Dragon vibes.
Yeah.
And I would have liked it a lot more.
I'll give her a 5. Middle of the pack.
There we go. And that's all I brought to the table today.
Well, I brought a couple things.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
It's a little
Just
bit.
154 variants of mocks.
Yeah. I brought
Same.
I brought 110 variants of Powans.
Pawanis.
Each one is a mock because
I brought 8,000 different variants of preteens.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Noah and his preteens.
That sounds
over
like
there.
human trafficking there.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Now
whoa.
we've been banned from YouTube.
Yeah.
Too far.
So, first up, there was some stuff that I'm not going to necessarily say it was leaked today, but
Okay.
we got pictures of the burrows from the collector's edition on Harry Potter. I
Those look
don't know how many
excellent.
people.
The dollhouse?
Well, it's a little different. That it opens.
Okay.
It's not really dollhouse, but I
I'll give that
really
one a
like.
solid 5.
I'm a Harry Potter fan. This I don't know if I'll buy it. I didn't. There's a couple of the builds that I haven't bought just because of how expensive they are. But
Looks like a lot of stickers.
The
yeah,
stairs on the inside of the roof are cool. It's a good
I
use of
do
that.
like that.
Or is that stairs?
this
No. The down on the second floor. Are those the stairs from like old castle sets
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
for the rafters?
yeah.
That's a cool technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of stickers in the set, as Moments of Magic pointed out.
Yeah,
Stickers.
but
You guys don't like stickers?
I'm a Harry Potter fan, and I do like the bigger sets. So
Well,
I'm up to give this thing.
Scroll in to the top. That's a
Where?
cool little windowsill. That's a new piece, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not a windowsill, but
because it connects on the
Counting.
side of the roof. So I think
that's
it's
a
like,
new piece.
yeah.
That's not from some rocket or something? Saturn rocket or
Oh,
It's
it
not-
could be. I don't know. I haven't bought any of those
That's a
sets.
curved panel piece. It's printed.
It's not on
No,
the.
that's definitely a sticker.
Okay.
Gene's done for
Ooh.
tonight. He said, "Whatever, get lost, Drew."
I do really like the building techniques used in this to create all those tilts and angles in this building.
Yeah.
I think that part is pretty impressive.
They've hid the Technic, which is pretty cool. Like you can see it a little bit right here,
Yeah.
Not close enough.
but I like it. I mean, I'm not in love with it. I would get it a like 7.5. But that's just me.
Does he have a rubber ducky?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
nice.
10 out of 10.
I like the little mushrooms.
Look at the pigs.
Oh, the pigs.
He's got
Okay.
a dunce cap.
It's the same hat that they used in the Snow White.
I like the pigs. 10 out of 10 pigs.
I give it like a 7 out or 8 out of 10. I like just all the angles and everything and the various techniques used.
But on to the next one.
I don't care for these.
Oh, you're
Okay.
crazy! I'm buying every single one of them.
Well, that
Why
banana
haven't they
alone.
made minifigures yet, though?
That's what I'm saying. If it was Migger figures, that sounds so weird. Mini figures would be so much better.
I agree, but I like the fact that they kept it this scale because the 150 freaking things I have back here will work.
Is it part of another system or whatever? Like
Well, this is the same characters as they used for the Mario stuff, not the actual like Mario and Luigi.
Like the same scale, kind of.
Yeah, but the same scale.
that banana's amazing.
The
I like the
love
red
the
shell
little
and the green shell.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Is
You
that a
can
special-
launch them?
yeah. It comes with a shooter. They have
Oh,
this
that's
little thing that goes in the back of it, and it attaches into the shooter, and you shoot it out.
Okay, where's the blue shell, though? That's the real question.
Okay, let me tell you. If this was RC, like with the power functions, down. 100%
Dude.
down.
There's no blue shell that I've seen in any of these. They all have some type of this one does not, but this is the cheapest set. They all have some type of target that you can shoot with the shell.
Oh, that's cool.
Who's your character in Mario Kart?
Donkey Kong.
Nice.
I go with Roy because he's got good speed.
Look at that right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And see, it comes with the target. He's
Yeah.
that right there. That's a mean guy right there.
Donkey Kong is hating in the Mario Kart series. I don't know why, but he's always got an angry face. Like he's
It's the
hating.
same Donkey Kong build that came with the set.
Is that a flick? Not flick missile, but the little
Yeah,
shooter.
stud shooter.
Yeah, it's a stud shooter.
It's not a stock stud shooter though. Is it a different one?
I don't know. It's something attaches to the back of the shell.
Are
That's
those
like a- that's like a-
tires rubber?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna be getting a lot of new tire variants with
because
this.
these are.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna like
Gene,
really
have these-
expand.
Have these Technic wheels ever been done before?
No, I don't think so.
In this small, so there's new Technic wheels also.
Yeah,
Because I'm assuming all the wheels in all these sets are the same. It's just some have the little like center hubcaps on them.
Is Lego
the
still the world's
tires.
largest tire manufacturer? Is it
wait,
still
no, that looks plastic. Look at that. You see
Yeah,
it
those are
from the
plastic.
inside?
Oh, that
a
might
little
be plastic.
plasticky?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's
the
no
other
way
one
that's
too.
rubber.
Yeah, because it's all one piece.
Yeah,
I don't
would
know.
it roll well then?
Do what?
Would it roll well then? Like kids
drifts.
playing with it, like on hardwood, you know?
I have
Drifts.
no idea. It would drift. Yeah, Lando's right. I mean, it would.
It would only work on carpet.
The V twin is cool up front.
I was gonna say I like his 2-cylinder there. See, I feel like some of these are plastic and some of them are rubber. Well, that's a nice exploding 4 right there.
Maybe the back tires are rubber and the front are plastic or something.
Is that just on fire back there, or what's going on?
Yeah, that's the engine upgrade. You get a horn upgrade. You can get the engine upgrade.
I haven't played this one.
This is like the
N64
kart
era.
customization in Mario Kart 8 that they introduced.
8? They're on 8 already?
Mario Kart 7.
goodness.
And this is the
Dude,
biggest.
I love the Mohawk. That's funny.
Oh, Lenny? Yeah.
I've got
the Koopa.
Lenny. Yeah, I priced it to buy everything. Look, you get a little hot dog cart too.
Stop.
No, I think that's ice cream.
To buy
$500.
everything is $220.
That's nothing.
You're losing
not
money
bad.
not buying that.
I'll
I wonder
wait.
if they'll release more.
I mean, yeah, they are. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait till they go on sale, but I am buying them.
Okay, but where's the blue shell?
They don't have it.
Come on.
They did say in the thing that there is more stuff to come because they only have the banana and the turtle shell.
It's going to be in the most expensive set possible
Well, this is the most expensive set
for now.
for now.
Yeah.
At what, $100?
I think it's 120.
Jeez. How many pieces?
I don't know, but it's got a lot of it's going to probably have to do with all these dang stickers.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't want the sets. I just want the carts and the fig.
Someone needs to just like scan the sticker sheets and UV print them or pad print them.
Yeah, I got a UV printer.
Somebody ought to do something about that. I don't know if that's allowed to just straight up copy artwork like that.
But
Yeah, I'm just disappointed there's not more items. Like, where's the star power up, or where's the blue shell, the bullet bill? Like, where's
like I
all
said, though,
those?
this is the first one.
Okay, yeah, I'm being a little too hard.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
All I gotta say, if that blue shell comes in an expensive set, that blue shell is gonna be worth a lot of money.
Money's in the blue shell.
I say that these shells go for $5 a piece on Bricklink anyway.
Really?
You know, it'd be funny.
But this right here is I think it's $20. No. Yeah, it's $20. No, sorry. This one's 14.
Okay, that's more doable.
I just thought of a really funny idea. So you know how like at Lego conventions people get like first place prizes or what? Like best this build, right? What if you just put a blue shell in their build so that way you get the prize?
Oh, nice.
So
Or
whenever
does the ghost still do that? Steal their items?
yeah, the ghost or the ghost.
But next up, this is by AUK Bricks.
Fuck Brix.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Wow.
It's got a cool vibe to it, you know?
I don't like the trees, the tall bushes,
Bushes?
the tall ones. I hate that.
I like that rock over there. Is that like the half thing from Star Wars? Like, you know,
Yeah.
from the dwarf spider
Is this designer?
It's just one of these.
This is studio, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
There's no way they got the
that.
glass to reflect like that. None of the Legos have studs on. I mean, none of the studs have
Yeah, this
Lego.
is fake.
stamps
It
on.
does.
What doesn't?
This is
Wait.
fake.
Oh wait, no, it's real. It's got
You can't
Lego
tell
on
me
it.
that doesn't say Lego.
That does say Lego, but I don't think this is real.
Yeah, look at the there's no
glass.
scratches anywhere.
Yeah, they're not fogged.
I mean, there's
We've
always
been
This
duped.
is some sort of render.
We've been bamboozled.
It's definitely a render, for sure.
Bamboozled.
I like the tree that goes up in the middle.
Yes, agreed. Sorry, I had to process that for a second.
Yeah, to me it looks really cool.
I was gonna say, how does he get all the light points in there without seeing any wires?
Yeah,
anywhere?
this
Led
is
us astray,
definitely
sir.
rendered. There's no way the lights could look that nice. In
Check
a
out
Lego
the
build.
telescope's cool.
Like,
The bucket.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he left the handle in St. Louis.
Full circle.
And on that note, guys, it's been great. Wait, no,
But I mean, I really like this, even if it is a render.
I like the hat rack, coat rack. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
I'd say high 5 to 6.
I get it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 0 because robots are taking our jobs.
There we go.
There we go.
What do you give it,
Our
Gene?
jobs. What do you think, Gene?
I like how crisp it is. I'm still debating: is it render or is it real?
It's 100% render.
It's
for
probably
sure.
a render. And now that really makes me know because we all agreed on that. This next one is his too. And it would explain why the inside of it is so crisp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's 100%
Like, these
render.
pictures are clean.
Those faces are so creepy. He's Joe Biden in her. He's sniffing her. He's over there.
Step back. COVID. Maintain social distancing.
Those some sick skates, though.
I love the way this building looks, though.
The windows, yes.
The
this looks
walls. To Joe Biden sniffing them all.
Wait,
so nice. What?
is that a
All
50 Cent
them
reference?
preteen- Huh?
Yeah.
I like how that guy's just like in the back walking away there. Like he's just
Where?
the bottom left.
He's been
Just-
sniffed one too many
Dude,
times, man.
Look at him. He's just walking away.
He's out. He's disappointed.
There's a rock.
Yeah.
Wait, did someone say that? There's a rock climbing wall
Where?
up 3rd floor. The
Yeah.
frog.
That's
These
cool.
Frogs? Okay, that's nice.
I love rock climbing, so that's
Maybe the
cool.
easiest hold on the planet would be a Lego frog. Someone needs to
Right,
spell that.
dude? Straight jugged. I just can't get over that. Just
She's sniffing the tennis racket.
Is it the same person?
No.
Different wigs.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
no, they're different.
Selling medals?
They're
Look at
different.
that. You get a free Olympic trophy.
Sam Souls, if you're watching, come join the show.
No, it's not the same minifig.
No, it's not.
No.
You can buy a boomerang though,
You can.
and there's no way those balls are like perfectly centered like that. Did you see that?
They are if they're attached.
They're not attached. There's no way they're attached.
Oh wait, they're all in different orientations. Oh, I see what you're saying. They're kind of just sitting there.
Yeah. They're just resting.
The fishing rods are also perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, the old fishing rods.
Don't
yeah.
those things kind of bend a little bit?
Wait,
Mhm.
aren't the old fishing rods larger though?
Very much larger.
Do they have
There's
new ones?
there's
that are
3 different
shorter?
sizes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, now that these are fake and
Wait,
why it's
you
so
can
cool.
definitely look at that helmet, the pink helmet. There's got
Nice.
a bar just going up through the middle of it as well.
I think
Well,
you
the
could
bar
do that, couldn't you?
holds the helmet.
It's
No,
just
but
the, it's the
The way
bracket.
the helmets are sitting, there's no way that would be possible in a real
Yeah,
Lego
I-
model.
Yeah, no. It's funny. It's
Well,
cool though.
Both these
This
are
is
fake.
easily obtainable mock. I still
I just
give
like
this
the
a-
outside of it. I don't even care about the inside of it.
Yeah, the outside's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so unique.
But
It must be a Swiss
You guys,
store.
I thought you guys were being like supposed to be more harsh on this stuff.
I'll give this a 4.
I won then.
Yeah, one.
I mean,
It's not even
fake.
real.
I give it an
We'll skip
8.
We'll skip it.
I give it an imaginary 6.
I don't know what this guy's name is. It's AR Lego DC. I only have one picture of it, but
Oh, I love those.
Oh, the pots, dude.
And it's real. It's real. It's
real.
10.
The real
Yeah.
brick. Oh, look
It's
at
got
the
the
toucan.
Got a Middle
Yes.
Easterner from Minnesota selling pineapples and bananas.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, Middle Easterners maybe traveled to different parts of the world to get.
I'm a Middle Easterner from St. Louis.
You come back, let your dogs back in.
He also is really. It's really strange that he's in like this colonial times thing that's going on right here.
Yeah. Awkward.
But I love this roof.
Yeah, it's a great roof.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The seagull on top.
Oh, I like the bell.
Is there a jump spot? It's like some
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
going on.
Right?
Up here, you jump into the hay that's back here.
Mm.
Yeah.
This
Doors
one's
brick
this one's
built.
still a 6 for me.
Is there
I mean,
an interior?
nothing crazy. No, this is the only.
The building looks great. I just don't like the dirt sand road and the border.
The dirt sand road, and I see this quite a bit. This is just a kind of a general building technique that I've noticed over the years. So when you randomize stuff, it's not just that you spread it out evenly, because that's not random. It's like, let's say those what are those, nougat?
Yeah.
If you clump them, if you clump certain color groups a little closer together, then just kind of evenly distributing everything throughout, it ends up looking more natural and even more random.
Yep.
I tell people all the time, like with the castle, they ask me how I had it so random, but I literally dumped things in a bucket, and if I pick the same thing up 4 times, I still put it down.
Yep.
Yeah. Like with Felicia, what I did is I had 4 different colors, and I kind of put them in clumps, like you were saying, Lando, and it made it look natural, even though it was like all like evenly spaced.
There's a chameleon.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's a chameleon, a toucan.
Yeah, what country?
Eagle.
Where are pineapples from? Isn't that? Oh, I don't know.
A lot of it's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
but
is
that's
why
not where bananas are from. So
this guy's got some hookups for back then.
I know they Amazon primed them.
Yeah, just came right to the door, sold it
I
right
do-
outside their house.
I do really like the cart though. The use of droid arms and minifig hands is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Gotta love the wagon wheels. Classic.
But I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
6 for me.
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah, 6. I do like those pots out front. It's a nice pop of color.
Yeah, I forget. Belleville.
Belleville.
Yeah. What about you, Gene? What do you think?
I don't know. It's probably 6.
Well,
It's-
didn't get too high. This one right here,
Awfully good.
I thought was a render,
Wow.
but it
Look
is
at
not
that.
because this is it in front of his window. This
Wow.
thing is insane.
God, look at that roof.
That is a level of detail.
That is so cool. Is that swords up top?
Right here,
They look like ninja swords or just bars.
I think they're bars with hooks.
Yeah, they're just bars.
Oh, the 6L bars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cracks in the chimney there with the different pieces there. It's just, man.
I give this a good 8.
I'm gonna give this a 9.
Yeah,
This
I'm all over a 9 with this.
It does not look like it is like moving friendly whatsoever, especially with it not being on a Mills plate and it just built like this. It's got to have, like, as soon as this thing slides off the table to go onto something, there's got to be flex in this.
There's some,
I like
there's some tightening up I think you could do with the building. Like, I mean, maybe they're trying to make the blocks look a little more loose, but you could straighten stuff out a bit, or maybe even build it a bit more sturdy. Yeah, it does look. I wouldn't want to touch it.
Yeah, this is
I
a
wouldn't want to
9.5
breathe
for
on
me.
it.
Really solid, especially this picture right here. Really does it justice.
She's got an owl. Hoot.
The door is brick built. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I almost want to see like a bigger mock with this. Like more of the area.
More fleshed out.
Yeah. I mean, the roof and the stone techniques just really sell it for me.
But I'm all over a 9.
Yeah.
I'm at an 8.
7.
It just really speaks to you. I mean, it just demands like attention, like, boom, here I am. Like,
It almost makes me think that it's trying to
Look at me. I'm a preteen.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Next
Something
up,
ain't right.
Next up is 100% an 11 out of 10. This is insane.
Ooh.
Is this Battlefield?
This is Battlefield.
No way he built this in a week.
That's what I said. But he said
No
he,
way.
he said he built it in studio, and then all he had to do was build it. But
Those strings
That
will take
rigging-
just a week.
Yeah, the rigging would take a week.
Oh, look at the cannon fire there. Look at that.
I like how it's like it's like
it's like this, then this one. It's like stages.
yeah. Look at the horse
Cool.
in the front. That looks cool. Battlefield, don't lie to me. I know you built this in over a week.
I'm saying like dude, it makes me feel bad because the church took me like a week, and then this thing.
Jeez.
Maybe that's just a skill issue.
It is. It 100% is.
It could
love
be,
how you
maybe it
agreed
could be
to
done.
that.
No, if you had the Eldra or whatever, maybe.
Oh,
And all the parts already?
clear radar pieces.
To where-
Like it just looks like it's like a boom, like
Oh,
burst of
oh,
air. like-
Shockwave.
yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
he
cool.
uses these for airplane propellers and helicopter
He uses the
blades.
bigger ones.
yeah, to make it look like they're moving.
But dude, check that up. Microphone pieces as
up here.
up there, and those are the cannonballs. I'm pretty sure are the microphone or the Technic pins kind of thing.
What this?
No. Go to the cannonballs.
What is that?
No,
Oh,
I think
those
that's
are
the
technical
little,
Yeah,
piece.
those are just the little nubs with the
The
post.
Mixel things?
yeah.
Yeah, the little Mixel Technic pins.
I love that.
Oh, I like how you use the headlight bricks upside down. It's like the grate.
Yep.
It's perfect.
You even put me up front.
Not eating a hot dog?
I know.
Weird.
No hot dogs?
No, not today.
Is there an interior? Please tell me there's an interior.
There's not a picture of one.
Oh,
The string work is just crazy because you
Yeah.
can see he tied some knots, I think, right?
yeah, that my fingers.
I could not do that.
I would lose my mind. Where is my mind?
I don't
The
see
back is really
him
nice.
ever taking this apart. If he takes this apart, he's a dummy.
It's beautiful.
The cannons are like the pot pieces. They're not even cannons.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
This should definitely be at a convention.
It needs more flick missiles.
Give me that play function. 0 out of 10.
Needs more stud shooters.
Well, that's really ornate. That's nice.
Oh, I love the little mini figures in there. The statues.
Yeah.
If Lego were to make this set, what would they do different?
This,
Remove all the good parts and charge
Obviously, flick
$300 for
missiles.
it.
Obviously, flick missiles.
Yeah.
the flick missiles.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate Lego's cannons. I actually think Lego's cannons are pretty cool.
Yeah.
The ones with the little pullback spring.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, those are cool. We put the little
one
round
by one.
by
round
one.
Cylinder.
or yeah.
That was the peak of.
I'm
playful.
I'm a fan of this being brick built, but if Lego were to do it, it would be their whole pieces that they use.
Yeah, I agree.
If you hit a cannonball in the right spot, the captain pops up, flies into the water.
The strings would be gone. The
That's
mast would all be that mast piece that they use.
Oh yeah, there would be an interior.
Oh yeah, and it would float.
Lego. I mean, I'm not a hater of Lego pirate ships though. I think their pirate ships look really cool.
They're just not big enough. They got to be longer or just bigger in general.
But
Where's the sails?
Proportions on this ones are amazing.
you said where are the sail?
No sails.
No
They're not even
sails.
wrapped up.
Just floating out in the water.
They're not even wrapped up.
They had to use the sails for the background.
There was a mock at Brick Fair that was a pirate ship, and I asked him how he got his sails, and he said he used tissues and rolled them really, really tight, and then rubber banded them and hung them.
There's only one way to get that good at rolling that tight. I'm just kidding.
But Battlefield kills it once again.
Yes.
It was
As
interesting.
always.
It was interesting to see when I saw the pirate ship. I was like, my first thought was like, oh, it's not military, and I was like, well, technically it is, but It's the first mock he sent in that in a very long time that wasn't a plane or a tank.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorites that he's ever done.
That is my favorite. It was the subway piece.
The subway piece.
Remember he created the subway.
Yeah, that was really cool too.
But we are getting to about that time.
Mm-hmm.
What anybody got anything going on this week?
Work.
Lots of work, more pound variants.
Fiance's bathroom at our house.
I'm making some Marines.
Mm.
When's the next one drop?
Boy,
Oh, I don't know when it's done. I mean, it would be cool if I could get it out this weekend, but that's probably not going to happen. I don't have like a super I don't know, fixed schedule, so it's done when it's done.
Can we
Is
create
this your full-time job?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can we create a subscription where I just give you like $30 a month and you just send me the minifigs you create?
Yeah, let's do it. Every minifigure, I'll just auto bill it. I'll bill you. This doesn't have any printing. Why is it $50?
It's like a random handful of logo parts that have no printed on there.
It's an artistic piece on the exploitation of completists.
There you go.
Actually, that's just
No,
Lego
Lando
in general, isn't that? No, I don't know.
Lando, just sell it as ghost printing. It's white ink on white Lego.
It is.
I will say that Lando has created. I'm trying to get it out of this baggie. I immediately was like, I'm gonna put my minifig in it, and then did not find my minifig. And so I want to give a shout out, by the way. Haley and me stayed down here for 4 hours the other night, taking apart minifigs. I still have a crap ton left, but here's 600 Black Falcons that are de-headed.
Dang.
The heads are gone. The weapons
Are they all just gonna sit in a tub now?
Yeah. I still have like 250 of them to put together.
Did you get a Black Falcon from me yet?
No.
One with a Glock?
No, we told you when we first. You said that was like one of the first figs you printed, and I never got it.
I'm sorry. You got to request it in the order comments.
Do you have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mayo said, "Is Lando the art student who worked at a coffee shop in college, or is my memory incorrect?"
Yeah, I did, and I did work at a coffee shop in college.
But my favorite thing that I've got from Lando so far is it was weird because I got it and then it went on the website like a week later, and I was like, man, but the anti-Lego Lego.
Oh, yes. That's really cool.
We'll see what they say about it.
Well, the funniest thing I've heard of anybody say so far, and I didn't even see it, Drew brought it to my attention, but Lego had posted a picture of like a bunch of people hanging out or something at like a convention. And it was like people enjoying Lego, and Dan commented on it and was like, "We're trying, but you won't let us in."
Oh, yes. I took a screenshot. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I was cracking up. Let me see here. Let's see. Where's... You guys keep talking.
I'm about to put my my shirt on my minifig.
Oh.
Did you get the Vietnam one?
The hat?
No. The Fly the Friendly Skies. It's like based off of an actual T-shirt.
Oh no, I've gotten like you've sent me like 7 or 8 of the torsos with the Brick Warp logo on it.
Oh dang!
It has like one of them's got like a Glock with an extended mag.
Yeah, that's the same one. I printed that on the Black Falcon torso.
Oh. I've got another. So I've got 2 of the Glock ones. I've got one without a Glock, and then I have like a substantial amount of poop emojis printed on things.
Oh, I think I put a handful in. I chuckle when I pack orders and like I'm throwing poop emojis in this person's order.
Mayo said, "What does the dark side in everyone's name mean?" We were talking about the Star Wars shows, and we're just picking Jedi or dark side, pretty much. I didn't even grab the head. My
The
mini
Droidicas, they're part of Darkseid, right? That
Yeah.
counts as, yep. Battle droids,
battle droids.
coolest thing ever. They're so crappy.
Roger.
That's what would happen if the military was in charge of creating robots for war.
Well, you want like the worst possible, like the minimum viable product for a battle robot.
I might
And they
pop
can
these.
just
Cheapest thing
overwhelm.
yeah, you want the cheapest thing possible.
I might pop these arms off and turn this shirt around backwards just so you could see it with the face.
Do it.
I don't know though. Kind of like it being on the back. I'm not a
Oh, for that anti-Lego Club one.
Yeah.
I mean, the actual shirt that it's based on has it in the back.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like printing on the front of a shirt.
Yeah.
The sig fig has changed once
Oh,
again.
okay, there we go. I found it. So Lego posted something. Oh, it was for Simba and Mufasa. They were like holding them up, and they put in their description. There we go. Lego said, "Show the world everything you've built with pride." And so Dan commented, "I try, but you keep banning me from your events."
That's awesome.
Here we go.
They didn't delete that.
No, well, I took a screenshot of it before it got deleted.
We got the Bass Pro hat
There you go.
and
Nice.
the anti-Lego Lego Club.
Nice.
But it is that time,
So-
guys.
Well, before you leave, how'd the poll turn out?
Right now there is 63% say yes, 37% said no. So out of 27 votes, there was quite the amount of people that liked the shows, which was more than I thought it would be. I'm not mad at that. I mean, like I said, the shows might have been an overall shit show. There was things about them that were kind of cool. But
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
does Lando, what you got going on this week other than you just creating the next
Making more
Marine?
Marines, printing more Marines. I got a little studio space in the basement of a coffee shop in the area, actually. So I guess I can't escape a coffee shop. But it would be nice to get out of my living room here for this production. So, you know, some separation is always nice from work-life balance, whatnot. But
Small steps, you'll get there.
yeah.
In 5 years, I'll be able to sell these Lando minifigures for
That's the plan.
$1,000 a piece.
It's just like orbital delivery, something like that from the Lando Zeppelin.
I will let you know though, if you start drone delivering them, I'm running.
Oh, yeah, it'll chase you. That'll be on like the live stream of my channel.
You'll have a laser too.
That's the goal. You will collect.
Neutral will shoot it down.
Mayo, I'll be honest with you. I'm not taking advice for anyone that can't spell their own name. He can't. He is from Australia, but he created a mock of a mayo jar and couldn't spell egg. You had two letters.
With Eeg.
Yeah, he went with Eeg.
There's a lot of different ways that it could be spelled.
You're wrong.
No, I'm right. That's how language works, man. Did you
No,
understand that it was egg?
Well,
And
no.
spelled right. No.
We all thought that mayo was made of white eggs.
Eggs. That's
What
how you
what
say
you
it
got
there.
going on this week, Noah?
It's work, making more pounds, stuff like that. Saving up a little bit of money right now to work on some other things. So this gives me some good space to work on things that are not necessarily money bound. So that way I can work on more stuff with the mock.
That Drew, what you got going on?
Well, I just found out. I found the video that Lego posted. They deleted Dan's comment.
Really?
Censorship.
Yeah. Or unless he deleted himself, which I see that
doubt.
very rare that he would delete that himself.
I doubt that.
But other than that, I mean, I'm working on my air temple, Western air temple from the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I got the other part over there. I'm almost finished. Just have to add the details into it, then put the ground on top. But other than that, just finishing up work. Got the remodel a bathroom this weekend and next weekend still. So,
Gene, what about you? What you got going on?
how was vacation?
Yeah, catching back up from being gone for 11 days. And then,
Wouldn't it be
yeah,
nice?
vacation was awesome. It was way better than we thought it would be even. We have become the pros at cramming 10 gallons of crap into a 3-gallon bucket.
We've been the pros of. It sounds like you say 10 grand.
No, yeah, 10 gallons of crap. We did 3,100 miles, toured
Wow.
9 Frank Lloyd Wright homes, saw 10 or 12 lighthouses in Maine, hit the typical tourist stops, Ben and Jerry's and
Yeah.
Cabot cheese and Ticonderoga pencils and Niagara Falls. And then
Nice.
busted it
That's
home.
super cool.
Yeah, it was
Called the
fun.
Bronco?
No,
No, you hear that?
no.
No, we drove the Venza hybrid. Rather
They
than
took the
12 miles
reliable
per gallon,
vehicle.
We got 48.
There you go.
They took the one that wouldn't break down.
They took their Toyota Prius.
It's the big version of the Prius. But
She
no,
did great.
But
One day she got
yeah. So
52.
the rest of our week this week, we're finally getting our sailboat out of the water to put it up for sale. SALE rather than SAIL.
Yeah.
it's been good to have you back. We missed you.
So, anywho,
Like I said, I'll be doing my live stream tomorrow night. I'll also be filming the rest of this video to show off this church. And then I've basically got a foot, not a foot, but a normal size table for Brix Bro in October. It's the first week of October, and I have to fill up a table. So I have a little bit of mocking to do.
Mock.
I've got to build 2 more buildings. The next 2 buildings I build will have no destruction to them. And then the one that I build right after that is just going to be completely demolished. So there's some pictures I found. Wow. Congratulations, man. Legion said that he's swearing in on Friday. He's
that's awesome.
He's becoming part of the Navy.
There you go.
Yeah, congrats.
But it's been fun. It's been another Wednesday. Hopefully this will iron itself out and we'll get next Wednesday some I don't know if you want to call them a meme, but some videos to throw up. So a little more ironed out. And
Thanks for coming on, Lando.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for
Nice
having me.
Anytime, whenever you want, man. Just hop
Right on.
on.
Right
yeah.
on.
Like I said,
appreciate
from
it.
here, I know that this is like not your forte as much as like the creativity of a mock. So maybe we can get you on more for the Thursday stuff.
Yeah, for sure. We'll chat some more about that. See what's up.
Heck yeah.
But peace.